Game 6 in Toronto as the Toronto Maple Leafs and the Boston Bruins are going to play Game 6.
Welcome back to the NHL Stanley
TD
Cup
Garden,
playoffs.
or I mean
Max
Scotiabank
Hockey
Arena, not TD Garden. We were there at TD Garden for Game 5. Toronto won it in overtime, and they force a Game 6 here in Toronto. They're looking to force a Game 7 back in Boston.
You know, I'm not a huge fan of the Boston Bruins.
Oh, really?
No,
Why?
because they're from Boston.
Oh.
And they're Bruins.
Well, Toronto won it in overtime. We covered that game. It was a 2-1 victory for Toronto in overtime. And it was Matthew Nyes who won the game. As Toronto led 1-0. They led the whole game. Boston had not led once in that whole game.
Nope.
And Toronto's looking to do the same here in Game 6. They've lost the 2 here in Game 3 and 4. They're looking to change that here to force a Game 7, which we will cover if there will be a Game 7. But right now, it is a 3-2 series lead for the Boston Bruins.
We'll see if they can force a Sevy. Oh, 148 to puck drop.
Oh, my.
Yeah, I'm actually watching the game this time. Isn't that cool?
My thing's still behind. My thing's behind. So,
how long on yours?
I'm still commercial break in progress.
Here, hold up. I'll turn my camera on. You can watch it on my feed.
Oh, Charles Barkley.
What channel is this?
I think it's TBS.
TBS. Why are they airing a hockey game on TBS?
Because they got the rights. Okay, now it's showing the puck that they just went on the ice right now on my screen.
Yeah, so you're about 30 seconds behind me.
Yeah.
Maybe 40.
You should like rewind.
Are you
back.
watching on TV or on
TV?
Like, why is yours behind mine?
I don't know. It's weird. But here's the story. There was a certain quote said by Ryan Reeves before the game had started. Let's see if I can pull up that quote. He said something. Let me see. Hold up. Let me try to pull up this quote that he said.
Hold up. Actually, do you want to let me know? Like, we can try to synchronize our feeds.
Okay. Yeah, I'm trying to do that. Hold up. Okay, I'm not at that point. Can you pause it?
Yeah. Let me know when you get to this point.
Okay. It's still behind by like a couple minutes. But Game 6 will start here. Bruins and the Maple Leafs. And Maple Leafs trying to force a Game 7. Like in 2013 when they had a 4-1 lead in Game 7 and blew it. And the Bruins won in overtime 5-4.
Those silly Maple Leaves.
Why is bird poop coming?
Oh, sorry, not Maple Leaves. Maple Leafs.
Leafs.
I forgot. The NHL can't actually have grammar, so they have to call their teams Maple Leafs.
Okay, unpause it. I'm at that point.
Yeah, they have to be the Maple Leafs.
Okay,
and the Canadians with an E.
I'm like a little bit, like, a couple of seconds behind, but that's it. So.
It's fine, because I think you're a tiny bit ahead of me on the call. So we'll be about in sync.
Jeremy Swayman this season versus Toronto, regular and postseason. He's 6-1-0. His only loss
Bro, you're just stealing their stats. Like, bro, if you're going to do your own broadcast, at least have your own freaking stats.
So Joseph Wool came in Game 5. He won that game, and the puck has dropped here in game number 6. Moved up through center was Matthew Nyes. He got the game winner in overtime in Game 5.
Network of the NHL.
Cleared out of the zone.
Wait,
Here
oh my
come the
gosh,
Bruins.
already
McAvoy
a
moves
freaking
in,
shot on
shot, and it went wide.
Already a freaking shot on goal.
It was DeBrusque.
Hold up, I will pause for like 1 more second. Okay, there we go.
DeBrusque got a good chance 22 seconds into the hockey game, but it was deflected out of play into the netting.
Yeah, man, like, you gotta not do that.
So what do you think Toronto needs to do to try to force this back to Boston for Game 7?
They need to freaking win.
Well, how can they win? Do you think they need to play like how they did in
Score
Game
more
5?
goals, and they play better.
Off the face-off, won by the Leafs. Nice trying to send it
Stick
in
in the
deep.
air, he's like swinging it. That's funny. Maple
Nice.
Leafs guy, what is that, number 23? Grab the stick, he's like waving it like the freaking towels of the crowd.
Marchand moves it in for the Bruins. A drop pass didn't connect. Toronto trying to move it up was Domi, Max Domi. And Nyes will send it in from center. 50
Center, I
seconds.
hardly know her.
50 seconds into the first period. Stretch pass couldn't connect. It's another icing on the Bruins.
On the big cake that is the Boston Bruins.
So the last game we had, in Game 5, it was a 1-0 lead for Toronto. 5 minutes in, then Boston got a lucky bounce off a skate to tie the game for a centering pass. Didn't score in the second or the third. We went into overtime, and then 2 minutes and a half into overtime, Tavares set it up for Matthew Nyes, who forces Game 6. And if they need that here, they might need another overtime hero if it does go into overtime, as it's off the face-off. Was struggled to hold in the zone was Edmondson off the face-off.
Hold up, there's a forward on the Leafs named David Kampf. My gosh, that guy's my new favorite player in this game. Kampf. Bro, very German.
Stretch pass, couldn't connect
Hey
for
guys,
Domi.
welcome back to David Kampf Gaming. Today we're
DeBrusque
going to be
moves it
playing
in on the right
NHL
side. He's trying to get to the
24.
goal. Centering pass, and no one was there for the Bruins. Domi turns it over at center, and Zaka takes
You
it
can
away.
say he ruined that opportunity.
Stretch pass.
Get more with Geico. Oh my gosh, that Geico Gecko is holding a stick on the side of the ice. Crazy ad.
I wonder if he passed the puck. Riley.
You know, we played air hockey once.
David Camp couldn't get the puck. Swayman out to play it.
David Kampf? No, it's Kampf. It's Kampf. That is pronounced Kampf.
Camp holds
If you're
it
going to
in.
do commentary, you got to know how to freaking pronounce words.
That's how they say it on the broadcast. Oh, Frederick lays out a big hit on
Kampf is
Riley.
Canadian. It's definitely Kampf. Man, do you think we should join Scotia Bank? Just kidding. We're not Canadians with an A or an E.
Stretch pass behind the defense was Robertson, the brother of Jason Robertson, who plays on the Dallas Stars. He plays in Toronto.
Dallas
Nick Robertson.
Stars.
Nick Robertson drops it back to the point now. The shot was blocked out in front.
Hold on, I have a question for you. So, since you're a Dallas Stars fan, I want your opinion on this. Do you think it's a little disrespectful when at Stars games they just shout the word Stars really loud at that part in the national anthem?
No, because Vegas does the same thing with their anthem. They say it.
Well, yeah, I know, but do you think it's disrespectful either way? Because, I mean, technically...
Oh, what a hit. Kampf just got wrecked.
Kampf. So you need to say Kampf.
Nice, trying to get through.
Hey, that's
And
the new
Carlo takes
Pepsi
it
logo
away.
no one likes. Except for Stan. But Stan's
Shot
cringe. That's why he's not on
was
today's
blocked out
stream.
in front, and that is going to be covered. 16:48.
Yes, I'm
left to
going to
go.
make the announcement. Stan has officially been fired from Max Hockett Sports. Because he screamed really loud every time there was a goal. And we don't appreciate that here at MHS.
Wow. So
Or DVD, for that matter. Also, why do you have the Game 1 result and only the Game 1 result in the description for this? Like, this isn't Game 2.
I forgot to edit the description. I barely just got back home. So we're almost 4 minutes into the first. It's off the face. It's won by Marner. Domi to the front, out in front, and Bertuzzi couldn't get the pass from Domi, and it's covered by
Not at
Swayman.
home. The game could wait a second. The clock is paused right now.
So Domi a good chance trying to get a Bertuzzi.
That's not answering my question.
I didn't hear your question.
Yeah, so what were you not doing at home?
None of your business.
No, it is definitely my business as a
Off the
co-commentator.
face-off, it is won by
Oh,
Toronto.
yes.
Toronto trying to center it out in front. It was a bouncing puck, and now it's taken away. Moving up on the right wing was Geeky, and he could not get the puck there.
Geeky.
Turned out in front. Marchand had a backdoor feed. It just missed the pass.
Well, that wasn't
shot
even
was
close.
Rimmed around now. Geeky. Trying to move on the perimeter is Marchand. He looked like he got high stick there. No call. Marchand trying to weave his way through. He could not. Marner will look to move it up. He set up the goal in Game 5 for the first goal of the Leafs in Game 5.
HBO
Marner.
original Game of Thrones House of the Dragon on streaming exclusively on Max June 16th.
Wow.
That was on the scoreboard. Is that a part of the game?
I don't know. Tavares going to get the puck.
Wait, I
And now
just
the puck
realized
moves it up.
it's formatted as SOG.
Shot. Went wide.
Toronto has one SOG so far.
Out in front, shot. Whoa. Made the save, I believe. Centered out in front. Here comes a shot. It is deflected
Enterprise
out of play.
rental cars. The game moves fast.
We're not getting paid by these
Getting
people.
Okay, all right. Whatever.
Sheldon Keefe in his last 6 postseason games
Somebody in
at
the
home
audience is holding a
0-6.
milkshake in a Coca-Cola paper cup. And she's looking side to side. She doesn't have a straw or a spoon in the cup. I don't know how she's going to eat that. It says pizza pizza on the helmets of the Toronto guys. Okay.
So Sheldon Keefe hasn't had a win since last year's series with Tampa Bay on April 20th of 2023. That's the last
And
time
Tampa Bay lost because they weren't good enough.
Toronto hadn't won a series since 2004. As it's turned over here in the corner. Dewar trying to get
For
the
those
puck.
of you just listening, 2004 was a long time ago in the sports world.
Yeah, long time ago. Out in front, Wool will cover that one.
Just for it.
And a little bit of pushing and shoving by Kampf.
Yeah, Kampf. I like Kampf, though.
And Frederick gets ushered away from Kampf.
Usher? So we back in... He didn't sing that at the Super Bowl. They have Usher do the Super Bowl halftime show, but he doesn't sing arguably his most popular song.
Oh.
Like, why didn't he sing that freaking song? He had roller skates, but he couldn't sing that song?
I have no clue.
Or dude looked like he got out of the freaking shower. He was so wet. I think he was at the beach all day.
15:05 left to go in the
Puck
first.
drop.
As we're waiting for the puck to drop again.
Oh,
it dropped. Off as one.
And the Leafs got it, but it kind of means nothing because they'll probably lose the puck before they even get to the goal. And I was right. The Bruins have the puck. And
McAvoy
it's
trying to move it up.
Oh, my phone.
It's taken away now. Nylander looking to send it up on the rush.
Oh,
Got hit there at the blue line.
I have to preheat the oven for our Papa Murphys. I'll be back.
Out in front, here comes a shot short side and a save there. Shot went wide of the net, and it's cleared out of the zone. Edmondson had the chance from the blue line from the point, and it's still in the Boston zone, but McAvoy has control of it. Trying to move it up on the rush. Tipped into the zone by Coyle. Labushkin behind the net. Trying to move it up for the Leafs. Labushkin trying to stretch past it. Drop pass for Marner. Riley sends it across for Bertuzzi. That was out of his reach. And Lindholm will take it away. Trying to move it up is Boston, but turned over at center Riley. Riley now Benoit. Benoit with the puck at the blue line through center. Sent it in from the blue line. Save on goal. Swayman got it. Marner rims it around now. Lindholm intercepts it. And Boston will look to clear it. And they will. On the rush, trying to get in was Coyle, but played by Wool. McCabe trying to get it out of the corner. And Marner will look to move it up. McCabe was one of the 2 goal scorers in Game 5 as McCabe moves it through center. Passing the blue line, the shot deflected and out of play. So with 13:27 left to go in the first, Toronto has all 3 shots, and the crowd at Maple Leaf Square is loving it. They're looking for another win to try to force this back for a Game 7. We'll be back.
Welcome back to the NHL Stanley Cup playoffs on Max Hockett 19 Sports.
Back in Toronto as it's a tied game at 0.
Hey, they're playing the song from that Wendy's ad.
1967, May 2nd of 1967. This is where Toronto won the Stanley Cup for the last time in their history.
Isn't that the thing all the girls at Target buy?
1967 was the last time the Leafs won the Stanley Cup. A 57-year drought since their last Stanley Cup, longest drought in NHL history. One playoff series win since 2006.
Yeah, my friend's wife actually began training for hockey when she learned she could win the Stanley Cup.
Oh, wow.
She loves Stanley Cups. She has all of the ones that they sell. All the lead poisoning.
So the
All right,
Toronto...
they're gonna drop the puck, everybody!
Oh, my.
They're gonna drop and it's gonna go clink, and then they're gonna hit it back and forth and maybe get a goal or two.
Coyle and Nylander off the face-off. Tavares' shot was blocked out in front. Nyes off the turnover by Boston. McAvoy looking to clear it, and he gives it to DeBrusk, having some trouble there, and it's cleared out of the zone. Zaka trying to get to the loose puck.
Auto zone.
And now it's taken away by Liljegren. Liljegren moves it through center. Liljegren passed it. Not cleanly, the pass, and it is taken away by Boston as they flip it out of the zone. Edmondson now. Now Liljegren. Liljegren will send it back for Edmondson behind the net. A rocket pass, and it's kept in by Boston. Shot went wide of the net, and now it's taken away by the
wide
Leafs.
of the net once.
Domi behind the net. He'll try to wrap it around. It's in front. It's still loose, and Swayman covers.
You know, I had a loose tooth once.
Would you agree that was the best opportunity anyone's had in this game? And Domi pushes Marchand, I believe.
No, I think there was a better opportunity. I don't know. Maybe there wasn't actually, but
Wow, that was probably one of the best opportunities in the game so far. What do you think of this game 6 so far in Toronto?
I think this is the best game 6 this whole series has had.
Off the face-off, it's won by Boston. And they will look to clear it out of the zone. They did. Marner at center. Taken away now. Sent it in from center ice. It was Boston. The shots are 4-0 favoring the Leafs. So
You know, I had a coworker named Boston. He's probably 400 pounds, and he was an Eagles fan.
Oh.
Average Boston resident. Well, I guess they wouldn't be Eagles fans, but
I mean, turned over here. Frederick trying to get to the puck. Frederick trying to wrap it around. He fanned on the pass. Frederick going to get the puck here. Holmberg couldn't hold it in. And Holmberg looking to clear it out. And now Bertuzzi will send it in from center. Holmberg trying to get to the loose puck. He beats the icing. Holmberg behind the net trying to send it out in front. Went off the blocker. And it's taken away now by Boston. And they'll try to move it up through center. Trying to get a chance here to start the scoring. McAvoy holds up. McAvoy to the slot. Shot blocked out in front. McAvoy a rebound. He fanned on it. Robertson.
you know, I gotta say, Tor has a lot more SOG than Boss does.
Wow, you're right. The Sogs are 5-0 favoring Toronto. Held in. Edmondson. Shot was blocked out in front. Edmondson trying to get the puck again. Kampf moves it around. And it is cleared out of the zone by Boston.
In the zone. Auto zone.
Lost an edge there behind the net. Looking to
With Cat, there is no off season.
Shattenkirk
Cat
across. The shot
construction.
was blocked.
You know, I got blocked once on social media because I kept harassing this guy.
That's fun.
Yeah, anyway, while we're waiting, score updates around the league. Oh, wait! That's right, there are no other games right now. So, NBA score updates, the Pacers are leading the Bucks 3-2 in their playoff series. It's the end of the third quarter, and they're leading by 15. That's the only score to report. Okay, back to you.
All right. right, Tavares is going to take the face-off here.
Oh
Looking...
my gosh, there's a PS5 ad.
Wow. And it's blue.
You know, I was blue once. I didn't have, like, oxygen in me.
Oh. I'm sorry.
Oh, the puck's been dropped! It's been dropped!
Pasternak
You know, I
lost the
dropped a
handle.
child once.
Riley. Nice. Moves it through center. Tavares trying to get to the loose puck. Nice hit there in the corner. He finished his check, and it's cleared out of the zone. DeBrusque moves it in. DeBrusque holds up. Shot! Went wide of the net.
Not even close. It went behind it.
Pasternak back to the point
I don't
now.
know how that even
Carlo
counts as a
waits.
SOG.
Sends it across. And it is kept in. Carlo's shot blocked out in front. The Leafs looking
To
to
me,
clear.
it looked like he missed it. Like he missed the puck altogether, and then I realized it was like 5 feet ahead of him, so I guess he hit it.
Nice, took down someone. Thought that was a holding. Fans wanted to call, and they won't get it.
Nope, no cell phones here.
Just think of this off your head. Just out of nowhere, you just think of these stuff where you have these jokes saved.
I'm just thinking of this stuff, man. That's my job as a
Shot!
commentator.
Oh, it just went wide.
Some fans stuck their arms up, though.
They thought that was a goal, but it was not.
It was not a goal. Or
And
a golden
another
night, 'cause that
call.
was
There's a
yesterday.
penalty upcoming on
Holding.
Toronto.
5-yard penalty.
It will be a 2-minute. Oh, who are they? Oh, they're sending Brad Marchand to the box, and I believe the Toronto Maple Leafs will have a power play.
Can they have the refs play a game and have like the players like ref it?
Look at that. Ouch. Jeez.
Yikes.
Yikes.
That looks like it stung a bit. Oh, we're getting a Honda ad? Hold up. Okay, so the car is blue. It's driving through like space. It's showing the chairs.
So,
There's like all these clouds.
so,
They're like driving on like some weird star thing. The road is like
do you want
Play-Doh, like when you mix all the colors together, like some weird
do you want
trippy
to
floor. Fireworks, okay. And the NHL logo, and it says it's a trademark. All right, Honda, official vehicle of the NHL. I feel bad for the NHL. All right, we're getting another ad. I've seen this one before. It's a credit card ad. All these kids want a different team's jersey. I don't know what freaking game they're at, but there's clearly not 3 different teams playing right now. Let's see. Oh my gosh, there's Gretzky himself. I wonder how much of the budget went towards that. All right, let's see. Some random woman commentators talking about hockey like she knows what she's talking
Jackie
about. There's the
Redmond.
kids from earlier.
It's Jackie Redmond.
And then there's a card for every team. Oh my gosh, they even have the Coyotes because they don't exist no more.
Oh, talk about that Utah. So, has there been any updates on Utah?
Not the name. What I've heard is they've trademarked a bunch of different names, and I've heard that they're gonna do a bracket style voting where fans do like a bracket to select which name's the best. But like some of the names in there are like literally one of them was Utah Ice, and there's like Utah Hockey Club. It's like, are people gonna vote for that as the permanent name?
I mean, some people probably will. For
Oh,
the
we're
joke.
back. There's a woman talking. Jackie Redmond.
I think that's the same.
The coach looks pretty annoyed right now. He looks like he doesn't care.
Sheldon?
Sheldon? You know, I got shelled in one time.
So a power play for the Leafs with 9:29 left to go in the first.
The Leafs, not the Leaves.
The Leafs.
The Leafs.
The Leafs.
I guess the term leaves was copyrighted.
Oh, I forgot to mention Austin Matthews is out of this game as well. If he wasn't, he'd be on this power play unit. So look at that percentage: 2 for 28 against the Bruins, regular and postseason.
Yeah, it's almost as if like no one ever freaking scores in hockey.
There was a game 1 in Winnipeg and Colorado where they scored 7 to 6.
Yeah, but that was an anomaly.
Riley sends it across. Nylander shoots. It was blocked out in front. Waiting for an option. Back to Nylander at the point. Looking to set it up here. Domi shoots. Rebound. Riley. It was blocked out in front. Scramble there into the corner. Marner trying to get the loose puck in the corner. Still fought for along the wall with 1:10 left to go. Shots are 7-1 Oh wait, they're 7-0. They just changed it immediately. It was 7.
Yeah, 7-9. Yeah, what the heck? Why are all of Boston's shots suddenly not counting? Also, Toronto's done like nothing with this power play. They're just like wasting it.
DeBrusque shoots short-handed off the glove and a save by Joseph Wool, and that should be the first shot on goal by Boston.
But they already had one, so I don't know what.
But
the
then they
heck
took
is
it
up with
away,
the
so
whole
I guess it
sock
wasn't a
stuff.
shot. Oh, I'm sorry, but Robertson just fell on a puck. He tripped on the puck.
Can someone edit a banana peel like cartoon slipping sound over that?
Out in front, nice, couldn't put it home.
Also, I love how like they like periodically put like these Las Vegas ads on the ice during all these NHL games, but like never during the ones that actually have the Knights playing.
Out in front, deflected, and a save by Swayman.
That looked like it hurt. It went straight into Swayman.
He went like this.
Bro, the viewers can't see you. Can you turn your camera on the stream to show them that?
Oh, jeez. I'm showing you.
But yeah, you're showing me. By the way, your NHL on MHS logo is very crusty. Oh my gosh, you need to fix that so bad. I'm looking at it. It is not up to par with that scoreboard, dude. Also, the logos are way off center. I like the green screen artifact on your scoreboard.
Thanks.
Oh, you're welcome.
7:42 left to go in the first. 13 seconds left to go on this useless power play by the Leafs. Shots are 9-1 favoring Toronto unless they take another shot away from Boston.
Boston? Well, all right.
13 seconds to go. They're gonna kick Domi out of the Domi out of the face-off circle. My apologies. Off the face-off, won
His
by
face
Boston
came
again.
off? My gosh, the hit was that bad? You think anyone has ever gotten eliminated or ever been sat out of a hockey game because their face was like torn off?
I've never seen that.
Yeah, so like the NFL has offsetting penalties,
Mm-hmm.
and there's like a condition where theoretically like you could get a penalty for like ripping someone's arm off, but like also like the other team was like offside, so they offset. Like one goes a tiny bit ahead of the line, so because you ripped some guy's arm off, like you got like your arm ripped off, like they offset.
7:12 left to go in the first. Shots are 9-1 favoring the Maple
Toronto's
Leafs.
made way more attempts, but none of them freaking went in. Although I will say they're better than Boston freaking shooting behind the net.
Mm-hmm. As off the face-off, it is won by
There's a
Boston.
curse word on one of the ads on the ice. Alright. Wow, that wasn't even close.
It's moved around now.
There's the Geico ad again, that gecko. Do you think he actually plays
Pasternak.
hockey, or do you think he's like gets crushed by the puck?
Probably gets crushed by the puck. Dewar couldn't move it up. Marner dropped past to Riley. Morgan Riley into the
they're
zone.
up there. Oh, shot, but
went
missed.
wide of
What
the
the
night.
frick was that? Not even close, man. You had like 3 feet.
He was looking for a pass out in front, maybe a deflection out in front. That goes into
That
the
was
crowd.
a very obvious shove. Oh,
And a
there's
pushing
a fight.
and shoving.
There's
Oh
a
my! It's a fight! 6:35 left to go in the first, and the referees break it up.
For every
Linesman.
good fight, there always has to be the counselor that breaks it up.
The linesmen and the referees broke that up before it escalated. We have not really had a full real fight in
This
these
is why
playoffs.
authority sucks.
Yep, the
And
referee.
everyone wanted to see a fight. The only good fight we've had this year was that New York game last month.
Mm-hmm. Where all like the players just started fighting.
Yeah, instantly. That was great.
That was the best start to a hockey game.
Ever.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to hear any freaking. Oh no, because it was unprofessional. No, that was the best start to a hockey game ever.
Hits are
If anyone who
19-15.
sticks up their hand for a question is getting their arm torn off. Okay? And that's final. We are rabid. But not
Wow.
like the Rabbids, like the characters. No one likes them.
Shot wide of the net. They're looking to get the first goal here. Tavares.
New
couldn't get it.
Amsterdam vodka. Find your wins.
Wow, we're giving them free money with these ads.
Do you think the players get distracted by the ads
These are
changing
digital
every like
ads.
5 seconds?
These are digital ads.
Yeah, I know, but like, do you think the players get distracted?
I don't think they see the ads.
Yeah, well, I don't freaking care.
McCabe.
Another Las Vegas ad. They couldn't show that yesterday in the Vegas game. But they show it during the Boston game. Okay.
Less than 6 minutes to go. A stretch pass was broken up. McCabe looking to
Just
bank
like
it
my
off the
girlfriend and
boards.
me.
And he gave it back to Boston.
Just kidding, I never had one.
Carlo will move it up. Lost to the Marner. Then give him back to Carlo. Zaka. The drop
They're
pass.
for multiple different banks right now. First of all, this is Scotia Bank Arena. Then there was a Discover
This used to
ad,
be
and then there
called
was
Air
also a
Canada
MasterCard
Center.
ad.
Zaka's
credit
shot
card
was
of the
got blocked.
Stanley
Carlo
Cup
holds it in.
playoffs.
Carlo looking to hold it in again. He does. Carlo. What was he doing? He passed it to no one. He passed it to Casper, and he didn't get the pass.
Oh, two guys just climbed the wall. They're on the. Oh, they're players. They're players. We're good guys. They're not.
Nick Robertson moving up with a lot of speed. Nick Robertson on his backhand. Looking to rim it around now behind the net.
So someone who
Holmberg.
doesn't watch too much hockey, I better ask. Like, do fans ever storm
Shot!
the ice
Save!
after a win?
What'd you say?
As someone who watches hockey, can you
Geeky
tell
moves
me,
it in.
do fans storm the ice after a big win?
No.
Like, do they just jump the glass?
Holmberg. I bet someone's done that before. I remember once.
You know, because they do that. Because in fielded sports they do that, and in basketball they sometimes do that.
There
like college.
was one time, like maybe like 20 years ago, Max Domi's father, Ty Domi. There was someone that jumped into the penalty box to fight him, basically.
Yeah, that was actually my dad. Let's get. My dad went to a hockey game. I don't know what it was. I think it was in Canada. It might have been a Toronto game.
Offside on Boston with 4:08 left to go. We'll be back. It's a tied game up at 0, and Toronto looking
At
to
least
get
the
the
game's
first
more
goal.
interesting than soccer at 0-0. Because soccer sucks and it's longer than hockey. Oh, that's a Taco Bell ad. So we see this weird like quesadilla thing.
We're just giving sponsors
Unpopular
now?
opinion: Taco Bell sucks.
Yes, it does. It does. It really does.
It's like actually terrible food.
The only thing that's
Like,
good there is
it's
the
just like
quesadillas.
actually like atrocious food. I don't know why anyone eats it. Go to literally any other Mexican restaurant. Bro, if you freaking prefer Taco Bell to Del Taco, then you need to freaking like reconsider your life choices and have a timeout.
Have a timeout is crazy.
Yes, because anyone who doesn't prefer Del Taco to Taco Bell is a freaking sad sap. And that's just a fact, okay? Okay, is everybody on the same page here?
Yep, we're on the same page.
As if this was a book. What's this an ad for?
Let's turn the
They're
book.
walking to the exit.
Let's turn the book back to.
Oh, there's a baby?
What?
Okay. Oh, they're on a ranch now. Oh, a farm? Okay. Now they're in some weird corporate... Oh, Fidelity. It's a wealth... Okay, no, I freaking hate this Straight Talk ad. I'm muting the TV, and I have it at, like, no volume. This ad actually pisses me off.
What, the one where they're
This
singing?
ad... That freaking
What a
girl,
pro
man.
wants, what a pro needs one?
Oh, is playing that ad for you?
No, but that plays on ESPN sometimes.
Yeah, no, but that ad's a banger. No, I'm talking about this freaking Straight Talk ad. This one sucks. No, the What a Pro Wants ad is great. And I'm begging you for not exactly what a pro wants. No, that one goes hard. Oh, we're back. We're back.
We're back at Toronto. 4:10 left to go in the first period here. Boston leads the series 3-2 in the Eastern quarterfinals.
On a team they lose.
If Toronto loses tonight, they're eliminated. We'll see handshakes at the end of this.
That's a really weird arena. Oh my gosh, why is it like right in between like
Kevin
okay, whatever.
Marchand.
Anyway.
That's not where the arena's at. Kevin Marchand.
Well, whatever. It
Brad's
was a good
dad.
conversation point.
Kevin Marchand, Brad's dad, is in the stands, looking to see if the Boston Bruins can eliminate the Toronto Maple Leafs and move
It's
on.
almost as if family goes to freaking playoff games.
He leads the series with 5 assists and 8 points. Domi moves it up. Here comes Toronto the other way. Marner moves it in. Marner on side. Marner looking for something. Marner trying to send it across. That pass going to go clean to Domi. Domi lost the puck in the corner. Taken away now.
Domi. Oh, right into the wall. I want to see a player climb the wall and into the stands and then
Oh,
just
he faked the hit there. Marchand trying to move out of the way. And then a shove by Coyle on Bertuzzi. And that one is cleared out of the zone by Toronto. Shots are 10-1 favoring the Leafs.
Toronto.
With less than
Toronto,
3:30 left to go in the first period.
That's 3.5 minutes for those in the know.
Ooh, wow. Nice.
How many seconds are in 3 minutes? 180. 190 seconds remain, everybody.
Sent back in.
Wait, no, that's a minute and a half. What the frick
Swayman.
am I thinking? No way.
Try to move it up.
No.
While you process that, the play is continuing. Carlo, the Pasternak, will send it
I
in
don't
from
freaking
center.
math right now, okay?
Why is there a polar bear? Carlton trying to hype up the crowd. Maybe get a goal
Polar
here in the
bear?
last
Yeah,
250.
Coca-Cola.
It is the
For that
Coca-Cola
cup
bear.
that the girl had no spoon or straw in with
Look,
the
the
milkshake.
Coca-Cola bear.
Oh, body armor? What are your thoughts on body armor?
No comment.
You never tried it?
No.
It's
No
kinda
icing.
mid. It's kind of too watery. It's not a ton of flavor.
2.5 left to go in the first. Sent in.
That's not the second for those in the know.
And a save by Wool. He covers the puck as it went off the boards awkwardly, and we're going to have an offensive face-off here for the Bruins.
His face came off again?
Oh, my God. Oh, jeez.
And I'm banking you for knowing exactly what a pro wants, what a pro needs. Max Hockett Sports, watching hockey.
Yeah.
You know, why is it called Max Hockett Sports with an S at the end if you only cover one freaking sport?
That's a good
Like,
question.
all you need to do is cover one game of any other sport and the name works.
Well, we'll see if we do it.
You should cover the NBA Finals.
That's what I was thinking. I wanted
If
to do an NBA game.
we can, we'll see. I don't know if I'll be here.
I want to do an
be in
NBA
Italy.
game though. Yeah, that's actually.
You have no idea how basketball works, though. So.
Yeah. So.
Also, if you want to do an NBA game so bad, why'd you take down the stream where I started covering an NBA game?
Because we're in the middle of a hockey game.
Yeah, but you took down that stream.
McCabe.
Really funny.
McCabe. And now Kampf. Kampf trying to move it in. I'm purposely just saying it wrong.
Kampf. I think he's a Panzer.
Kampf sends it in.
Kampf. It is Kampf. He's German.
Okay.
I don't care if they pronounce it Kampf. It is spelled Kampf. That's a very, very German name.
Goes into the stands with 1:25 left to go.
Silly Gregor. I don't think Gregor hit it. I just saw the name. So I'm going to pin it
And
on
a little
him.
bit
It
pushing
was
and shoving
Gregor's fault.
afterwards. Maroon getting separated.
Oh, I've been pushed and shoved.
You're killing me.
Hey, your clock is 1 second below what it really is. Oh, there you go. You fixed it. You fixed it.
Yeah, the stream has
NHL Asian and Pacific Islander month? I didn't even know that was a month. I guess we need a month for everything. When's Big Mac month? Okay, hold up. This might be very controversial what I'm about to say, so don't cancel me. So if there's a Pride month, when's Greed month?
I don't know.
Is there a Lust month? When's Gluttony month, man? That month would go hard. Oh, hold up. Are we dropping the puck again?
Yeah, because it was a failed face-off on the original one.
His face came off. Oh, yeah, they failed, so it's still on. Okay.
Yeah, and the
that's very
face-off is
violent.
won here
I didn't know hockey was
by
violent.
Morgan Riley. 1:20 left to go here in the
Oh my
first
gosh, that
period.
was-
Marner trying to move it up.
That was a good lateral until it went to Boston.
Boston
Not
moves
the
it
city,
in.
of
Drop pass.
course, the
Marchand.
city.
With 1:10 left to go. Trying to get through the defense. Could not. Off the outside of the net. Pasternak behind the net. Fanned on the pass. Labushkin trying to get the puck now. Marchand sends it back to the point. A minute left to go. Sends it across. Shot! Was blocked out in front. It's taken away now. Less than a minute left to go in here in the first period. Labushkin moves it through center. You have to reset it though. It's offside. With 53.8 left to go.
I think that's a 5-yard penalty.
The faceoff will come outside
wait,
the
wrong
Boston blue
sport.
line. So with 53.8 left to go, no one has Well, Toronto's dominated the game so far with 10 shots.
Yeah, they have, except not really because the score's still freaking tied. But
I mean, they dominate in the shots on goal. I mean,
yeah, they
Sog.
made more shots, but I mean, technically their percentage is worse because they made more shots and had the same amount of goals.
We're gonna have a stoppage here. I think it was offside on the entry with 46.4.
Again.
The one Toronto fan that's confused behind the coach.
Yeah, he's like,
He's like this.
yuck, yuck, yuck. Boy, he looks pissed, that Boston player.
I believe it was Pasternak. Last season, the coach is mad too.
When they were leading 3-1 and lost.
Yep, they led the series 3
And it
games
was
to
to
1.
the Panthers, my second favorite NHL team.
The Panthers were the last team to make the playoffs last year, and they went all the way to the Stanley Cup final where Vegas won in 5 games.
Yeah, and their fans, the Florida fans, threw like beer all over the ice because they got mad that they lost.
Toronto
That
also
was very classy.
Toronto, after winning Game 6 against Tampa, the fans who said we wanted Florida, they literally chanted, "We want Florida" at Maple Leaf Square. They lost that series in 5. So I guess karma is bad.
Not 4-3, 2, or 1 though, because it's not possible for anything below 4.
Less than 15
Also, yes,
to
I
go.
know as a Vegas fan, it's weird to say I also like the Panthers, but I do because I like Miami.
Nylander, 10 seconds to go. Edmondson to Nylander. Nylander holds up. Shot was blocked. Got it back with 5 seconds. Can he get a buzzer beater? A backhand save. Rebound, and oh my goodness. An incredible stop by Swayman at the buzzer, and we stay scoreless.
So before we leave, I want to bring up a discussion point. So I saw this on Instagram. I want to know if you'd seen any of this,
What?
Max. But with the Coyotes moving to Utah, I've seen this thing, and I don't know if you've seen it. But have you seen the fan proposals for 4-team divisions in the NHL, similar to how
No, I have not seen that.
football and basketball do it? I mean, basketball's 5-team divisions, but like you know what I mean?
Yeah. I
Yeah. So
I haven't seen
they've
it,
been. I saw this proposal. Let me see if I can pull this up on Instagram. It has like divisions, like theoretical divisions.
Mhm.
I like the idea of 14 divisions, but at the same time, one of the proposed divisions, 3 of the 4 teams are the freaking New York and Jersey teams.
Uh-huh.
So, I don't know how I feel about that. Let me see. I think I have this saved.
So a first period scoreless. Maple Leafs had 12 shots on goal. They had a really good chance at the buzzer, but couldn't put it home. Jeremy Swayman has stopped 12 of 12, and Joseph Wool on the other side has stopped 1 out of 1.
That's true. That's true. Okay, hold up. Hold up. I'm still trying to find this. I think I saved it. I thought I saved it. I don't know if I can find this. Okay, I might have to look this up, but it was pretty interesting what I saw.
So while you look for that, we'll go over the stats on NHL.com. The face-off percentage.
That's NationalHockeyLeague.com for those not in the know.
Mm-hmm. So Toronto dominated the face-off circle. The face-off percentage was 68.4 versus 31.6. And 0 for 1 on the power plays. Toronto tonight. Penalty minutes favoring Boston. 25-23 the hits favoring Toronto. 7-5 the block shots favoring Boston. Giveaways 5-4 favoring Toronto, and the takeaways 2-1 favoring Toronto. They are doing.
Oh, they're playing the "Don't Make the Future You Hate You" ad. This ad goes hard too.
That's the funny. That's probably one of my favorite ads.
It's a really stupid, cringy ad, but it goes hard.
We also want to say on Nesson, this is Jack Edwards' last game as the local Boston Bruins commentator.
Wait, this is?
This is his last
Why
game.
isn't he
on
doing the
games.
next one if there's a next one?
ABC and ESPN have exclusive broadcast rights, so they wouldn't be able to broadcast a Game 7 due to the contract.
Okay, I can't find it saved on my Instagram. I thought
Also,
I had it. I'm just looking this up.
Also, the funniest thing is, if you see my screen right now, this is an article Bruins broadcaster Jack Edwards calls NHL ref a coward during Game 5 loss to Maple Leafs.
Yeah.
McAvoy is seeking explanation from Steve Kazari, and Kazari is the first official to exit the ice.
Bye-bye.
I don't want to subscribe to Boston.com.
Ew, no one likes Boston. Okay, I can't find the specific one.
Look, it's right here.
Oh, there it is, actually. Literally, as I say that, I found that. Okay, so this is just one of many proposed 14
Are you
divisions.
going to show it on the screen, or?
Do you want me to send it to you, and then you can put it on the stream, and I'll talk about it?
All right, let me see.
Yeah, so let me send this to you on the cord. So yeah, I'll have you put this up on the screen.
All right.
And then I will talk about
Oh,
it.
I have seen this. I remember seeing this once.
This specific one?
On Twitter, yep. I remember seeing that Salt Lake City thingamajig.
Okay. Do you have this up?
I'm about to have it up. Hold up.
Also, why do you have the "We'll be right back" banner up when we're still streaming?
I switched it over there just so I could pull up this photo on the screen.
Okay, whatever.
That's why I was switched it over there. So Jack Edwards, this is his last game. He has been in the broadcast booth for
Goodbye,
I believe.
Edwards. Bye, bye, bye. Goodbye, Edwards. Bye, bye, bye.
And if his last game is a loss, then he won't commentate Game 7, and that would be a shame. Let's see.
You're still putting it up?
And we're putting it up right now. Okay.
Okay.
That's not it.
Wait, did you put up the wrong picture? Please tell me it showed all up. The stream's like 20 seconds behind, so I gotta wait. Let me see what you put up. No, that's great. Let's see. Oh, it's your email! Let's go. Let's see. Oh, you emailed it to yourself instead of just downloading the picture like I sent to you? Okay.
Let's.
Do you have an intermission report thing you can put up?
I have it right now. Oh, there it is pulled up. Now it's on the screen. Now it is on the screen for you to talk about.
Let's see the picture I sent.
Yeah.
Okay. So this is one of many proposed division things. So you'll notice they have like categorized divisions. Some of these I like. I like the Southeast one, and I like the Pacific one. The Pacific one's all the California teams in Seattle. I like that. That makes it easier because then you don't have to worry about incorporating Vegas into that, because I've seen some where they put Vegas in there, but then Seattle.
Wow, that's going to be a tough division if it does come true in the Southwest. That's Avalanche,
Yes.
Stars.
So Southwest is Avalanche, Stars, Salt Lake, and Vegas, which is interesting.
Interesting. That's like
So
four
it
good
makes
teams in the
sense
same
for
division.
Colorado, Utah, and Vegas to be together because they're all fairly close.
Yes.
I feel like Dallas was only put in there because it's like, where else are you going to put them?
Yeah, where else?
Because there's no one really nearby them. If theoretically Houston were to get an expansion team, they'd probably get moved out of that division and put. Theoretically, if Houston and Arizona were to get expansion teams, they'd probably put Dallas in a division with Houston, and Arizona would replace them in that division, Southwest. I don't like the Metro division being the Islanders, Rangers, and the Devils.
And Boston just out of nowhere.
Yeah, and Boston, it separates the Boston-Buffalo stuff, which is in Montreal. Like, they've had some good rivalries. But, yeah, like, that's just the New York division, so... At that point, just put Buffalo in it
and
instead
Northwest
of Boston.
is all the Canadian teams, basically. Calgary, Oilers, Vancouver, and Winnipeg.
Right.
Man, Central is really bad. Chicago, Detroit, Minnesota, and St. Louis. All four of those teams missed the playoffs.
Yeah, they're a bad division. Anyway, I'm going to go eat some pizza now. I'll be back at some point. I decided to bring that up. So I'll see you guys in a bit.
So this first intermission report, let's go over the stats again. 12-1, the shots were favoring Toronto. 68. This is basically the stats right here. It's the series so far. Game 1 went to Boston 5-1. Then Toronto tied the series up at 1, 3-2. They won Game 2. Then they dropped the next two. They lost Game 3, 4-2, and then they lost Game 4, 3-1. They won in overtime 2-1 in Game 5, and we're scoreless here after the first in Game number 6. If there was a Game number 7, we'd do it on May 4th. We'll be right back.
Shot, whistles wide, off the back glass, Theodore missed the net, and that'll do it. Dallas, 3 wins in a row.
So Game 5 went to Dallas yesterday, and they were down 0-2 in the series, and they came all the way back to take the series lead for the first time in this series, and they're looking to close it out in Vegas tomorrow night. And in this one, Toronto is trying to force a Game 7 at TD Garden. They're looking to do so on Saturday. It would be Saturday. So, the Oilers also eliminated the LA Kings in the process yesterday. It was only 2 teams that were playing because most of these series ended in 5. The Avs and the Jets, Islanders and Carolina. Rangers and Caps was a sweep. Rangers swept the Caps, and that's most of them. Also the Kings, Oilers, as I just mentioned. And the Florida in 5 against Tampa Bay. So most of these series are done. Vancouver and Nashville. Nashville's trying to force it to a game number 7. It would in Nashville or in Vancouver. They are playing in Nashville. If you saw Game 4, ooh, that was a crazy one. That was a crazy one. They're in the same position. Maybe if they did tie the series and they lost Game 5, this would be the position they would be at right now. But they got to win another one in a row to try to force a game number 7. There's already a matchup for the second round, a rematch of the 2022 second round, the New York Rangers and the Carolina Hurricanes. Oilers looking for their opponent. Vancouver may be their opponent, or Nashville complete the comeback in the series. Avalanche looking for the winner against the Dallas Stars and the Vegas Golden Knights, and Florida winning the winner of this one, Boston and Toronto. So we already have one matchup set up, and tonight could possibly get another matchup. We'll get a rematch of the first round of 2023, Boston versus Florida. Or will we get Toronto versus Florida again in the second round? That'll be the question, as we'll send it back to the scoreboard.
Welcome back to the NHL Stanley Cup Playoffs on Max Hockett 19 Sports.
So we're about to start back here in the second period here in Toronto, as Toronto's trying to strike first in this one. When scoring first in this series, they pulled off a good record. They won Game 5 when they scored first. Overtime was the first time we had overtime in this series, was in Game 5. Matthew Knies, a game-winning goal in overtime. Tavares basically set up that whole goal, and we are awaiting the second period's puck drop. Leafs and Boston, as Boston leads the series 3-2, second period here in Toronto. So let's give you an update around the AHL, actually. As it is a 2-2 tie. Semenoff has tied the game. Texas Stars and the Milwaukee Admirals. That's game 1 of that series. Tied at 2. As Texas was down 2 goals, and now they have made a comeback. Curtis McKenzie off the pass from Maverick Bourque and Matthew Semenoff are the 2 goal scorers in that one. And Texas, for the Texas Stars, to tie that game up at 2 in the second period, as we are starting our second period here in Toronto. 1 shot against and in first period, fewest allowed in regulation period by Toronto since 2004. Philadelphia was held to one shot. They lost that series against Philadelphia as it was a rematch of the 2003 round. In the second round, instead, they got slapped by the Flyers in overtime. That 2003 series had a bunch of overtimes. Boston off the faceoff won it. Coyle will send it in from center. Game 6 in Toronto, Ontario. Behind the net, Lyubushkin. Tavares will have the puck behind the net. Trying to move it up. Nyes flips it out of the zone. Nylander stays on side, but he was getting held up, and Lindholm will get it behind the net. People are coming back to their seats now as it's taken away now by Geekie, who moves it up to Marchand in the middle. Marchand moves it in on the right side, trying to use his backhand, and he uses it back to the point now. The shot was blocked out in front. Rebound still lingering, and it's taken away, but then stolen right back. It's rimmed around now. No Bruin was there, and Nylander will take it away. 2014 first period shot attempts favoring Toronto. Domi in the right circle. Send it out in front. Backhand. Oh, what a save. Jeremy Swayman, or the defenseman. Pasternak moves it up. An incredible play. Stolen away by Bertuzzi. Bertuzzi got high-sticked. Penalty upcoming on the Bruins. Power play for the Leafs. And 1:10 into the period, Toronto had a good scoring opportunity. That's going to be a double minor. He is drawing blood. It is a double minor power play. Pasternak to the box. That's going to have to be a double minor. There's blood coming out of there. So Toronto, I believe, will go on a 4-minute power play. We're waiting for the official word, though. Bertuzzi was starting the breakout, and then Pasternak basically just chipped him in the chin. Domi, the good chance here in the right circle. Let's see how this puck never went into the net. Domi and this chance, and highway robbery right there. So a 4-minute double minor on David Pasternak, a high sticking call, and the Leafs to a 4-minute power play in Game 6, where they are down 3-2 in the series. They won the faceoff too cleanly, though, so they got to reset it. They got 4 minutes to work with here in game number 5. On this 4-minute power play, they're 0 for 1 on the night with 1 shot on goal. Morgan Riley gave it up. Beecher trying to go shorthanded. Instead, just kill off the clock as we're already 20 seconds into this 4-minute power play. You'd think there would be some more urgency, but Toronto's has been really bad on the power play against Boston this season and in the regular season. Nylander looking to drop pass it through the middle. It is given to Marner. Marner sends it across. Back at the point now for Nylander. Moving it around now. Domi sends it cross sides. Couldn't connect. Fake the shot. Shot out in front, and the pass couldn't connect. Held in at the point by Nylander. Bouncing puck into the slot, and it's cleared out of the zone. Toronto has not set up here as we're already a minute into the power play. The 4-minute power play here. Nylander, crucial moment in the game. Nylander fumbles the puck here. Unbelievable what Toronto's doing. They are killing off their own power play at this point. They have been really sloppy. Look at that. That play is just really sloppy. Bertuzzi trying to move it up. Bertuzzi backhands it. Not deep enough. It was gloved, and this just feels like an easy stroll in the park for Boston on this penalty kill. Toronto needs to get something here in the crowd, looking to get them to get the goal. Yarncroke sends it cross ice. There's a second power play units on there. Out in front was blocked away and cleared out of the zone. This power play has really been terrible for Toronto. A crucial moment in your season, and you have a 4-minute power play, and it's already almost halfway killed off. Sent it in from center. It's rimmed around now. Boston to the puck first. This is just great penalty killing by Boston. Held in, though. Yarncroke waits. Shoots! Deflected on the way there. Bertuzzi. And a save by Swayman. Yarncroke couldn't get the puck, and now shorthanded. Zacha moves it up. Pavel Zacha. Shot! Deflected and out of play, but then the face-off in the offensive zone for Boston. 1:49 left to go on this power play, and it looks atrocious for the Leafs. Nyes, Bertuzzi, Robertson, Yarncroke, and Tavares out there. Marner's on the ice now. This is now Nyes, Bertuzzi, Domi, Tavares, and Marner. Then it switched to Bertuzzi, Domi, Tavares, Marner, and Nylander. As Tavares is in the face-off circle looking to take it against Zacha. Or Coyle, my apologies. Off the face-off, won by Marner. Riley. And it's a drop pass for Domi. Max Domi looking to move it through. 1:40 left to go on the double minor power play. Domi to the loose puck, trying to send it out in front. Marner behind the net, in the corner now. Trying to weave his way through as Nylander, or my apologies, Tavares. Nylander couldn't hold it in. It's taken away by Boston. They were trying to go shorthanded, and it's taken away by Nylander again. 1:17 left to go on the power play here for the Leafs. At this rate, no one's going to score, and that's the offside with 16:04 left to go. What an atrocious power play. This is embarrassing. And Sheldon Keefe looks really annoyed behind the bench. He is like, wow. They have not gotten anything set up here on this power play. Sheldon Keefe is giving the death stare right now. 2 or fewer goals scored in 11 of the last 12 playoff games. Marner couldn't get the puck. Nylander holds it at the point. It is cleared out of the zone once again. Shots are 14-1. They have a 4-minute power play, but it's now reduced to a 1 minute because the first 3 minutes have been killed off here. Stretch pass behind the defense. Nylander was tangled up there by the defense who caught up in time. Nice hit in the corner by Tavares. Back to the point where no one was there. It's back in the Toronto zone. Wool will just play the puck. Riley with 35 seconds to go in the double minor. Moves it up through center. Bertuzzi, or my apologies, Robertson. Nice miscommunication. Bertuzzi to Nyes. Nyes shoots. Rebound denied by Swayman. Bertuzzi again. Rims it around now. Bertuzzi. And now it's back to Bertuzzi in the corner. Robertson trying to send it cross ice. No one was there. And this power play was atrocious. And the power play is now over for the Leafs as they move in again. Bouncing puck into the slot. Bertuzzi trying to get to the loose puck. Zacha held in by Toronto. They got momentum though. Bertuzzi rims it around now. Bertuzzi trying to get the puck now. Pasternak couldn't get it. Bertuzzi fishes it out free. Kept in at the point. Some line changes here. Or some changes as one of the players went off the ice. I believe it was Nylander. Looked like a high stick there. They don't call it. Trying to send it into the zone. And now it's taken away by...
Oh my gosh, did you just see that?
Did you see that 4-minute power play that Toronto had and didn't score anything and looked terrible on? Yeah, I did see that. Oh my goodness, he knocked down the goaltender. Boston Geeky just knocked down Joseph Wool. Wow. And people wanted to call it. They're not going to get it either. He knocked down the goalie. He just pushed him.
Hey, Max, you should unmute your mic.
Labushkin sends it across now.
Because, you know, I can't hear you talking to me.
Looking, shot, and a save by Swayman with 13:30 left to go.
This is a message for Max from Max's awesome stuff.
Yeah, I hear you. I hear you. Not to say anything further.
Yeah, I could hear myself on the stream, but you had 6 viewers for a second, then I screamed, and then like half of them left. Anyway.
Great. That's just great.
Grape?
Great.
Yeah,
I said
grapes.
great.
Crate? I could go for a loot crate.
Oh my goodness. So Toronto had a 4-minute power play, and they don't convert on it.
Wait, hold up. They're playing a Geico ad. That gecko is freaking tiny. He's like his head's like the size of those freaking popcorn kernels. So how big is that freaking stick that he's holding in the Geico ads on the side of the ice?
I don't know.
Is it like a freaking toothpick?
So what do you? So talking about that.
What the heck? There is a freaking Joe Biden ad on this hockey game.
Oh my. Joe Biden.
Oh, never mind. It's a local ad.
Oh.
Looks like.
That's fun. So,
it's some
so
senator
back on the
teams.
division thingamajigs, or the proposal, or like on Instagram or whatever. What do you think of that?
I mean, I like the concept, but I don't like most of the divisions.
You think they can just swap some teams around and then it could be
In
better?
some cases, yes.
But in some cases, it's like there's no way you can put them in another
But I also
division.
feel like 4-team divisions, while they work in leagues like the NFL, they don't work here.
Mm-hmm.
Because the problem is, in the NHL, it is divided by what side of the country you're on, and the NBA is the same way.
Mm-hmm.
And that doesn't really lend itself well to 4-team divisions. Because here's the thing, with the NFL, there's the NFC and the AFC, and they are different depending on which league they were a part of before the NFL and AFL merged in like the 60s.
Mm-hmm.
So basically, like, there's 2 teams in LA and there's 2 teams in New York, but they're not. In both cases, one's AFC and one's NFC, so they only play each other like once every 4 years. So they're not in the same division, you know?
Mm-hmm.
It really only works in a situation like that because then you don't have one division just being like a small, like, subset of like a state, you know?
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't really work here because you look at like the Metro Division. Well, 3 teams play in the same market essentially. New Jersey and 2 New York teams. They're like the same market.
Mm-hmm.
Then you got like the Pacific Division, which is literally all California teams plus Seattle.
Mm-hmm.
I will say I do like the Southeast Division. That's Nashville, Florida, Carolina, and Tampa. I do like that. I know some people probably don't, but I like the Southwest Division. That's Utah, Colorado, Dallas, and Vegas. I think that would be a fun division.
That's a bunch of good teams that are in that
Yeah, a bunch
division.
of good teams. That'd be very competitive.
Shot!
So
that went wide.
yeah, it went over. It looked like, but like I like the concept, but like it's just not the right.
Mm-hmm. It doesn't fit hockey.
But this is just a fan proposal. This isn't
Yeah.
necessarily anything.
Backhand save by Joseph Wool. That's his 3rd stop of the night. Almost approaching the halfway point. Domi trying to get through. Could not. Was poked off his stick. Someone broke their stick in the process. Labushkin now to Domi. Send it out in front. Bertuzzi couldn't handle the puck. Back at the point now. Riley. There's only 4 skaters that have a puck for Boston because one of them has their stick broken. As Toronto's trying to convert on that. Shot by Marner went wide, and it got through, but Marner holds it in momentarily, and it's taken away now. Van Riemsdyk, the former Leaf. He was there when they blew a 4-1 lead to Boston in 2013 and lost in overtime. Boston went on to the Stanley Cup final when Chicago won. Shot, save, rebound, still lingering in the slot. Taken away. DeBrusque trying to get to the defense, and he could not. And Benoit takes it away behind the net.
Okay, so while we're on the division thing, sorry to talk over the game.
Mm-hmm.
But what I'm thinking, instead of 4-team divisions
Icing.
and the current 8-team divisions, my opinion, what they should do is in the middle, they should do 6-team divisions, I think. How do you feel about that?
I mean, I could see what people are talking about in that, like, division kind of, like, I guess, idea. But I don't know if it
Yeah, I don't know if,
hockey.
like, the math probably doesn't quite work out.
Mm-hmm. And then you also got to think of travel and all that sometimes.
Right. But I do think the divisions probably need to be smaller. I feel like 8-team divisions is just way too big. Because here's the thing, like in a game like hockey or basketball where you have so many games, like you're gonna end up playing every team anyway. So I don't know why you have so unbelievably large. Like really, 8 teams in one division, like you're barely dividing them at that point. How many teams are there? 32.
There's
right?
32. It's
you 4 divisions total.
And I heard the owner of the Arizona Coyotes, if he builds an arena in 5 years, they have a chance to bring the Coyotes back. But
Right, exactly. And what
could be 33.
what I'm assuming is if that happens, then they'd also give Houston a team to make it 34.
But then they're also thinking of Atlanta as well, so maybe even 35.
There's no way Atlanta's getting a team. Atlanta does not deserve a freaking team.
They're building an arena too, and
in Atlanta. Yeah, well they don't freaking deserve it. They had their chance and they blew it.
Twice.
Hey, dang it! Why'd you say it before me, dude? The timing was all in the timing on that one. But anyway,
Kampf behind the net. McAvoy, and now it is
still
taken away.
0-0. We are
Dewar.
1 minute from halftime. Obviously, there's no halftime in the NHL, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Scoreless through the whole first half, unless something can happen here.
Liljegren shot blocked on the way through. Shots are 17-4, favoring the Leafs. This feels like Game 5 all over again. The shot was blocked out in front, sent to the corner. Leafs trying to take advantage here on the offensive zone time.
No, this doesn't feel like Game 5. If it was Game 5, there would have been a point by now.
No, I mean this feels like Game 5 because
I know. But if it was Game 5, there'd be a point by now.
I mean, yeah. Oh my goodness, Kampf just got destroyed in the corner. Kampf is down.
I feel really bad for people who watch soccer because it's like hockey if it wasn't fun.
Pasternak sends it in. The hits are favoring Boston, 38-30, and a big hit in the corner by Toronto. In Game 1, they combined for 100 hits.
Yeah, so I have a local Major League Soccer team that's supposedly like really freaking good right now, but I don't care because no one watches hockey. Or not hockey, soccer.
Shot was stopped on Nyes.
I feel bad for soccer fans. Imagine having to wake up and accept that you're a freaking soccer fan.
I'm not a soccer fan.
Yeah, no one is.
Yeah.
No real people. They're probably robots if they are.
With 9:56 left to go, we can still talk about the division thingamajig, or the discussion.
Yeah, so with the division, so here's the thing. I don't know how divisions would work if they add 2 expansion teams.
That just causes more problems, I feel like.
Because it's 34, so the math is just worse.
So he's
because
like,
you can't do the 8-team divisions, you can't quite do 6, and you can't do 4-team divisions either.
So maybe you need to add
at that point, you'd maybe have to do 17-team divisions. Divide it in half. That's the thing. So you maybe need to add another couple teams so you can get it to a point where you can do 6-team divisions. But at the same time, though, I think it's a little bit overblown that everyone thinks they need to redo the whole division thing just because Arizona moved to Utah. Because it's like not that far. They just went a bit north, you know.
Arizona's been talking about a move since 2009 when they declared bankruptcy, and Gary Bettman took over the team.
I'm just saying, though, because everyone's like, oh, well, now that Arizona moved north, does it make sense for it to be in the Central Division? Well, like, did it make sense for Arizona to be playing in the Central Division anyway?
Like, Minnesota's
honestly, they're
in the Central
closer
Division.
to the Pacific Ocean than Vegas. Yet Vegas
in the
has been
Central
playing in that
Division.
division.
Chicago's in the Central Division. San Jose's in the Central Division.
And here's the thing: if Colorado can be in the Central Division, then I'm sure Utah can too. Like, that's not a stretch.
Yeah. I bet Utah's going to be there by next season in the Central. It's going to just take over the place.
Yeah, I'm sure they're just going to move them north. Like, it doesn't matter. In fact, it's actually closer to the center that way.
I'm actually kind of curious how the branding's going to look like next season.
For Utah? Yeah, from what I've heard, they're just going to be playing as, like, the Utah Hockey Club next year, probably, and then they'll have a real name the next season, probably. Or maybe the year for that.
I'll try to keep on track and maybe do the first game of the Salt Lake Hockey Club. Or the Utah Hockey Club.
Utah Hockey Club, yeah.
Utah Hockey Club. So at 9:56 left here in the second period, we have approached the halfway point of game number 6, and we are still scoreless. It looks like we're on pace to overtime.
And I'm just saying right now, I feel bad for everybody who plays in the NHL because you go to the sidelines all dehydrated.
Shot! It stopped by Wool.
Super close. Oh my gosh. But yeah, I feel bad for NHL players because you get like all dehydrated that you go to the sideline just to have to drink body armor. like at least like give them like Gatorade.
They used to have Gatorade, but then I guess they cut off the sponsor, I think.
Yeah, because Gatorade realized that hockey's not actually that popular of a sport, so.
No, I think NHL is. I don't know.
It is a popular sport, but it's not basketball.
It's not as popular.
It's popular in Canada. It's not as popular here. I mean, it's still one of the big 4 sports here, but.
But it's not just as talked about as much as like football or baseball.
Yeah, everyone watches football and basketball. I don't think everybody watches
baseball.
Hockey. I will say there's probably more people who watch hockey than baseball. Because here's the thing, like, how many people actually watch baseball when they're not at a game? Because here's the thing, in like the summer, like, yeah, baseball games will sell out because they go for the experience. You know, you go to watch the game. But like, how many people actually watch that stuff on TV? And like, who keeps up with baseball teams other than like the diehard fans? Like, who actually follows the sport that much?
I jumped on
Unless
the
it's like the playoffs.
Yeah, that I only watched the Astros during
Like
the
watch like
playoffs.
the World Series,
Yeah.
and then like that's kind of it. Like, no one really actually watches unless they go to
Because
the
like
game.
the high stakes. You
Because
wanna know
that's
who
not the
wins.
point of baseball. The point of
Mhm.
baseball isn't to watch it. The point of baseball is to like go to the game and have that experience. You
But
know.
the only thing that made baseball a little bit better for me is that they added a timer for like the pitches or whatever.
Right, but baseball doesn't have a play clock either, so
Yeah.
it's not. Baseball's not really
Pasternak's
formatted
in.
well for
Pasternak's
TV.
shot blocked out in front, trying to get it right now. It's still jamming it, and he pushes him to the boards. It's near the corner now. They're still fighting for it behind the
Corner, I
net.
hope they know her.
Pasternak sends it back to the point now. Witherspoon sends it across. Pasternak
And
shoots.
They have made a
Save.
ton of shots.
Rebound, and it's still loose in a save by Joseph Wool.
Here. This is a good save.
That's probably one of the best saves we've seen. But that is
But yeah,
the Bruins'
so-
6th shot.
Frick, what were we talking about?
We're talking about
Baseball.
baseball, yeah.
Yeah, baseball's not well formatted for TV because baseball is such an old sport, of course. And I mean, hockey is too. Obviously, all these sports predate television. So, hockey, baseball, basketball, all that. But since baseball doesn't have a time limit, it's not really formatted well for TV. Because the games could theoretically go on forever.
I mean, you could say well that hockey with two because overtime in the playoffs, if no one scores in the first overtime, it goes to double overtime, then triple.
Well, yeah, I know,
overtime.
and that happens with the NFL as well.
Like the
and,
overruns, yeah.
Yeah, and
So that's kind of like the
I
problem.
think NBA, but that doesn't really happen because basketball's not a game that really has too many ties.
But I mean,
like overtime in basketball is kind of rare.
I mean,
Probably the most rare of any sport.
behind the net, trying to send it cross ice and a save. Another save by Joseph
Bro,
Wool,
this
and he's
dude
getting
is
tested.
Is there fantasy NHL? I'll put him on my fantasy team.
This is his second start of the playoffs this postseason, and he's come up big here for the Leafs. He's only led in one
He's
goal.
like the best freaking goalie I've seen in a while. Then again, I've only ever watched like 5 NHL games.
I mean, but that's.
I think I've covered more games with you than I've actually watched because normally I don't watch them.
But I mean, this is playoffs.
Normally I don't have a TV right next to me.
8:11 left to go in the second. In Game 5, it was tied at 1, so we'd be tied either way if this is Game 5.
Tied like the ocean, or the power wash,
Both, I guess.
or is power wash the different? Whatever. Tide pod.
Off the face-off, one by the Bruins to the net, and he looked like he got
You
tripped up there.
ruined it.
To the front of the net. McAvoy centered out in front. Here comes a shot. It's blocked down in front. And is there a penalty shot? It looked like they said penalty shot for a second on the scoreboard. Is it going to be a penalty shot? If it is a penalty shot, this could be big for Boston. This looks like there's a penalty upcoming on the Leafs. But if it's a penalty shot, I'd be really surprised. Oh, wow. He just knocked him down. Willigren on Beecher, I believe. Nope, it's just going to be a power play for the Bruins.
Aw, shucks.
That would have been really crazy. That'd be our first penalty shot of any of our coverage. Oh wait, hold up. He still has to make the call. It might be a penalty shot. He looks like he's talking.
Gonna pull out his phone and order a pizza. Bro, I would laugh so hard if a ref. That would never happen. But if mid-game a ref pulled out their phone and ordered a pizza.
What is he doing? He's like, hey. I think it is going to be a penalty shot. They're taking him out of the box. I think it is going to be a penalty shot. Oh no, wait.
Oh yikes!
No, it's Tavares is going to go over the box instead. They're just they put the wrong guy in the box.
The food is better at the box.
Oh, yep.
Hey, there's a police officer right there. Security guard.
So
Think he's
Boston
friendly.
to their first power play of the game. Marchand, DeBrus, Coyle, Geeky, and McAvoy on the ice. On this first power play unit for the Bruins. If they can score here, this can be a big goal. They're 9 for 24. 6 power play goals this series. Off the face-off. One.
With this shot, they might be able to ruin the chances of Toronto.
Geeky. And
Feel
now
bad
it
for the
comes to
Toronto
Coyle.
fans that have lived like well over 50 years and never seen their team win a final.
Marner short-handed. Marner moves in. Shot was blocked into the corner. As already
Corner,
25
I
seconds
hardly
have
know
been
her.
killed off the power play. Joseph Wool for tripping. They called the goaltender for tripping. Wow. DeBrusque trying to move through. He does. DeBrusque looking for an option. DeBrusque will rim it around for Marchand. Back to the McAvoy in front. Coyle.
Again, they have a really freaking good goalie here, so.
It could be impossible for the Bruins to score here. And it's cleared out of the zone by Toronto all the way
In the
down the
zone.
ice. And the crowd
Auto
cheers.
zone.
7 minutes to
Yeah!
go in the...
Woo! Yay! Woo!
You can hear the little kid.
Yay!
I just got the reference.
Yeah, just so you know, I do that like all the time.
Oh,
Whenever
wow.
like I'm in like a crowd. and
Shot
they're
saved
cheering,
by
I
the
do
goalie.
that. Dude, I've done that on a roller coaster before.
Yeah, I remember.
Multiple times.
And Benoit clears it out. 40 seconds with the goal in this power play. What have you seen on the Boston power play?
Well, definitely not any Tales of Legos
Oh.
hockey stuff.
Tales of Lego hockey stuff.
Can you make Tales of Lego hockey? They make Lego hockey, like Lego ice skates and hockey sticks. I got them in my advent calendar last year, the city one.
It is cleared out of the zone again with 20 seconds with the goal in the power
Can you
play.
please make a hockey stop motion? Oh my gosh.
Van Riemsdyk to Pasternak. Zaka blocked. And then the rebound comes to Shattenkirk.
Saka, no, Zad.
To the front, to the front. It's still loose. And it's cleared out of the zone. And the power play is over for the Bruins. No one has scored on their power plays in the game. The crowd cheers here as they kill off a big penalty.
Woo, yay!
Into the corner.
Woo,
McCabe.
yay! Woohoo!
Marner. Almost turned over the puck. It's taken away now. Tavares trying to move it up. Tavares is in. Trying to get through the D. Tavares behind the net. Trying to center it out in front for Marner. It's still loose in front of the net. Taken away by Maroon.
Tooth.
Sent by Frederick from center. 5:30 left to go in the second. Behind the net now. Tavares. And now it's taken away by Labushkin. Cleared out of the zone by Toronto. They're trying to move it up. Morgan Riley with 5:15 left to go. Morgan Riley into the slot. Trying to give it to Tavares. To Nylander was poked away. Maroon takes it away now. 5:05 left to go in the second period. He dances his way through. And he lost the puck on the process. 5 minutes left to go. Stretch pass for Nylander on the right side. Shot! Might have went off the crossbar.
Yeah, it was blocked. Good save. I don't like him as much as the Toronto guy, though.
Moving in, DeBrusque. He's in. DeBrusque shoots in front of the net, deflected wide.
Oh my gosh, now we actually have a game. People are actually making decent shots now.
Lori waits,
Oh, that went
shoots,
right in the
save,
freaking
rebound.
net.
It's still loose out in
Looked
front
like
of the
it hit
net.
him
It's still
straight in the
scrambled for it
freaking
now.
net.
Lori waits, sends it across. The blast, fake the
A good
blast out in
goalie
front. That shot
will
went
take
wide of the
the
net.
Nad hits.
Shots are 19-8, favoring the Toronto Maple Leafs, and finally some energy in this game, number 6. 4:20 left to go in the second. Flipped out of the zone. Lindholm at center. Takes it away. He'll try to move it up for Pasternak. Poked away now. Pasternak had it for a second. Fought for it center. Pasternak gets it back again from Domi. Pasternak. The shot deflected on the way through. Rebound is still loose, and a save by Joseph Wool with 4:02 left to go in the second. It's been a goalie clinic here.
Everyone's waving around their silly rags.
Woo! Yay!
You can't do the voice no more.
I can't do it anymore. Oh.
But what are you? Seriously though, you need to do a freaking hockey stop motion, dude.
I'll consider. I'll consider
You
that.
will? Okay.
What
Brick
do you-
Film Day's coming up in about a week and a half.
What happened?
Brick Film Day is coming up in a week and a half.
Oh, yeah.
The last one ever.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they announced they're not doing it again
Oh,
because it takes too long to organize.
that sucks.
Yep, so you better do it while you can. Yeah, that sucks, Canucks.
The Canucks made a big comeback over Nashville in Game 4. Nashville had a 3-1 lead. They had the empty net to put, or 3-2 lead. My apologies. They had an empty net.
Nash potato.
Oh no! Let me tell you this. They had an empty net, and he hit the post.
Bro.
And then Vancouver
Are
tied
you
it.
freaking kidding?
No, I'm not kidding. And then Vancouver tied it with 6 seconds to go, and then they won it a minute later into overtime. And they won 4-3 in overtime. It took a 3-1 series lead. Nashville won the last game, and Vancouver 2-1. So game 6 tomorrow, I believe, in Nashville again. Nashville's lost all their games at home. They got to stay alive. What do you think of this game? Do you think we're going to go into overtime this one?
I think I might fall asleep with how boring the scoring is.
I mean, we finally got some
Man,
energy.
we need to see a point or two.
We finally got
on that.
we finally
frickin'
got energy though
board.
in that last couple of minutes.
It definitely didn't come from the freaking
Look at
the
all those
body.
people. Maple
What's
Leaf
the
Square.
the body armor?
Look at the Maple Leaf
Tell
Square.
you
They're
that
waving
much.
their rally
That stuff is
towels.
freaking
Why is there
water.
Oilers flag?
Well, it's definitely not the Houston Oilers because they don't exist no mo.
What you say? No mo.
Why is that guy? Oh, it
Lucha
says
Libre.
St. Pat's, not Spats. Okay.
Why is it a red "Go Leafs Go" flag being carried by the crowd here?
Bro, the guy who left to get a drink coming back. Yo, what the heck? No, it's like they're covering the freaking entrance with the flag. The dude who went to refill his Diet Coke walking back in, like, what the heck happened? Where is my seat?
I can't find it, guys.
The dude
It's
just
it got
buried
dark in
the
here.
Flag.
It got dark in here all of a sudden. And finally,
back,
Boston is
and
in the
there's
double
just a giant
digits.
flag over everybody.
Maroon
Yeah, I
behind the
totally
net.
thought that dude's when he said Spats.
3:50 left to go in the second period. It's still tied at 0. Shot, save again by Joseph Wool with
Already
3:45 left to go.
nonstop. Wait, what's his name? Motherspoon?
Wotherspoon.
Oh, Wotherspoon. Mother, more like Wother.
So with 3:45 left to go in the second, it is still tied at 0. Boston looks like they're getting a
3:45
little bit of the
again.
advantage here. They only had one shot on goal in the last period, and
One
now they
shot.
got in 10 since then.
10.
Toronto with only 7.
shots on goal.
I thought that was Sog.
10 sogs this period.
Off the face-off, won by Riley. Riley banks it off the boards. He can't clear it, though. McAvoy keeps it in. He rims it around now. And it is not cleared. Zaka trying to get the puck behind the net. DeBrus couldn't get the pass. Pasternak into the corner in the offensive zone. Trying to score first in game number 6. They have a chance to eliminate the Toronto Maple Leafs again. They lost in overtime in game 5 in their first opportunity. Can they close them out in their second opportunity? Zaka back to the point now. McAvoy sends it across. Lohrei waits. Shoots wide of the net. Tavares trying to get the puck out. 3:08 left to go to the slot. McAvoy shoots. Saved by Joseph Wool. He has been great all night. And he has weathered off this offensive push by
Next
the Bruins.
fantasy draft, he's on my team.
He has stopped 13 of 13. And Jeremy Swayman on the other end for Boston has stopped 19
Oh,
of
special
19.
offer for NHLshot.com?
Fanatics is
What's the
terrible.
special offer? 99% off Coyotes merch?
I hope so. I love my Coyotes moch.
Honestly, I'm glad the Coyotes are completely rebranding when they come to Utah because the Coyotes logo is kind of ugly, not going to lie. And I know people like it, but I freaking don't, so...
Shot. Saved by Joseph Wool. An 85-mile-per-hour shot. That
Oh
other
my
shot
gosh,
went
there
wide.
are no discounts on the freaking Coyotes stuff. The only discount is the one that you can get on every single team.
Wow. They hate the Coyotes so much they don't even want to sell their merchandise anymore. It's cleared out of the zone. 2:45 left to go in the second. Sent in from center. 12-7, the shots favoring Boston in this second period. They have really pushed on the offense. Comes to the front of the net, taken away by Max Domi. Flipped out of the zone with 2:30 left to go. Batted away at center. Bertuzzi in his own zone tries to retreat it. He turned it over instead. Frederick gives it to Marchand. Brad Marchand backhand got blocked out in
Marchand,
front.
what? Okay, sorry, that was a dumb joke.
Holmberg sent it in deep with 2:10 left to go in the second. Boston looks like the better team in this second period. Rimmed around now. Joseph Wool's been incredible in the second.
Incredibles.
Sent in from center with 1:55 left to go. They got a touch up for an offside, and they did not with 1:53 left to go. Do you feel like the next goal wins this game at this rate?
I don't know if there will be a next goal. If I'm being
There has to be a goal to win the game.
completely, yeah, well, I don't freaking care, Max. I think they're gonna tie it, and then they're just gonna decide Boston wins, because then Toronto can't come back.
If Toronto does come back, there will be a Game 7 at TD Garden on Saturday.
Wow, you don't say.
Oh, wow. Rich Marner in this series. He has a goal and 2 assists. Let's see what happened on this play.
Sissies.
Oh, they hit the referee. Oh, no, he missed.
Where'd it hit him? Where'd it hit him?
No, it missed him. It missed him. It just, he tried to dodge
I saw
it.
him get down. I was really hoping it hit him like straight in the nads.
No, he dodged it. That hit there. 1:44 left to go. Held in by the Leafs. McCabe. Robertson flips it to the corner. Fighting for it along the wall. 1:35 left to go in the second. Holmberg ties up Beecher and McAvoy. Still in the corner. Taken away by Holmberg, who rims it around back to the point. In the right circle. McCabe rims it around for Holmberg. Trying to bank it in. Off of Swayman. He could not. Never even got the shot away. Oh, what a hit. Robertson to the slot. Robertson got hooked. Back to the point now. Blast by McCabe, and it went wide of the net. With 1:10 left to go in the second. Boston wanted a penalty on that one. It's an icing with 1:06 left to go in the second.
I bossed it in.
Do you think there should have been a penalty on that? Unbiased. Let's look at the replay. Let's look at the replay. Let's look at the replay.
Oh my gosh, bro. He freaking, that was full body slam. He was best.
Look at that. Lower right just,
He was like, I've had enough.
That hit his face. Ouch. That hit the face on the
was
boards.
mad.
He looks like he's in pain on the bench.
He's like,
45.
ow.
Off the face-off.
I'm not trying to be disrespectful. I'm trying to be wacky.
Liljegren in the middle with 1 minute left to go in the second period. Nylander holds up, dancing his way through. Nylander shoots. Scores!
Wait, a score! I really hope the next score wins the game, because I really freaking hate the Bruins.
The Maple Leafs in Game 6 in an elimination game. They have a 1-0 lead.
Good thing we fired Stan, or else he'd be screaming, yeah, right about now.
So the Toronto Maple Leafs have a 54.8 left to go in the period, have a 1-0 lead. And finally someone has scored. Nylander just all solo, deflected by Tavares.
Panama.
And with 54.8 left to go, it is a 1-0 Toronto lead, and Maple Leaf Square going wild.
Yeah, they have a guy's giant head.
54.8 left to go. His first goal since March 26, his 18th career postseason goal. And the Toronto Maple Leafs are up 1-0 in game number 6.
That's 1-0 for those keeping track at home.
Wow. Thanks for the insight. Turned over in
welcome.
the corner. Toronto trying to make it 2-0. A backer. He was trying to get a wraparound.
If they made it 2-0 already, that's freaking awesome.
Out in front, and no. Oh,
That's
the crowd is
freaking
in it right now. 35 seconds to go.
Crowd is in it? Isn't that like interference?
Less than 30 to go in the second. Toronto trying to move it up. They turn it over instead to Lindholm.
Panama.
Behind the net. Trying to tie the game is Boston. Pasternak to the front. In the corner. Send it out in front. It's taken away. Nylander's first of the series. He came back in game 4.
Again here, that would be so sick.
7 seconds to go. The Maple Leafs will carry a 1-0 lead going into the third period, trying to force it back to game 7 in Boston. They have a 1-0 lead after 40 minutes of play, and Boston, my apologies, have to tie the game, try to send us into overtime maybe, to try to win game number 6.
Panama, yeah. Panama. That's the hardest song about freaking Panama ever written. Granted, I don't know if there's too many other Panama songs other than like their national anthem or something, but...
So, what do you think? Toronto has the 1-0 lead.
I think that means they scored one more point.
But do you think Toronto can hold on to this going into the third, or you think Boston's going to
Yeah,
tie?
I think they can.
But you think Boston's going to come out with more offense to try to tie the game, maybe send this to overtime again like they did in Game 5?
I don't frickin' know, man. I just work here.
I'm just asking for your opinion, man.
I just think Panama, yeah. Panama. Panama, yeah.
So we finally had a goal. William Nylander, his first of the series, and he makes it a 1-0 lead for the Maple Leafs.
Jasper's not the same without the Arizona Coyotes. Jasper's not the same because he's from Arizona.
Oh.
Are we still live or are we going for a commercial?
We're just still live.
Let's go to a commercial. We'll be back.
We'll be back after this commercial break and the second intermission report after this. we are back from our little break there, and we are here for the second intermission report. Do you want to still talk?
Here we are. We are back for the game. Third period. We lost 5 viewers. The second, we freaking came back. Oh, we just rebounded to 5. Hey everybody, it's your good friend Season. How's it going? hold up. We're back up to 7 viewers. Oh, hey friends, welcome to the stream.
So,
we're just in between the
do
periods.
you still want to talk about the division thing or Utah at all, or
division thing? Nah, I already said what I want to say. No one cared to listen anyway.
and the Utah thing?
The Utah.
I mean, Utah has some good players going their way since they basically took Arizona.
Yes, since Arizona finally decided to be good once they got eliminated and basically won out after they got eliminated.
Yeah, I think losing 15 in a row wasn't a good idea this season for Arizona.
Yeah, maybe.
They were looking like they could have made the playoffs in the early season parts. And
they actually played like really well.
They played really well, and then
once they got eliminated.
Yeah, they beat the Oilers. Yeah, they were playing really well when they announced the move. They just won their last like couple of games, and that's it. So they went on a good win streak there. They beat some good teams on the process too. Maybe they just needed to just lie about it, so maybe they can be good all season. But I mean, they don't exist anymore. Well, I mean, they do exist, but I mean, they're.
Wait, we have 9 viewers. Hey friends, yeah, it's the Maple Leafs Boston BRUINS game.
BRUINS.
Who you guys want to win? Let us know in the chat. Why do we have 10 people watching this right now?
I have no clue.
Oh my gosh, no. Okay, it said it said 19 for a split second because it went from 10 to 9, and I was like, no way, 19 people. Yeah, Kate. So if there are seriously 10 of you guys watching, does that seriously mean there's 10 people who don't have lives? Like at all, to the point where they actually showed up for this? That is 10 people who tragically do not have a life. Oh, 3 of them left. I guess they're like, yeah, you're right. Maybe we need to find something to do.
Oh my god. Really,
now it's 6.
Really?
I made you bleed viewers like blood.
You keep bleeding them in the second intermission report. Well, here's the stats on the screen. No one scored on the power plays. The hits, 47 to 41, favoring the Bruins. Yes, that is a true fact. And here's all the stats here on the screen. It's for you to see. So Toronto has a 1-0 lead on William Nylander's goal. Liljegren and Riley with the assists on the goal. And what do we expect here in the third period? Do we see Boston tie it?
Some hockey, some ice skating, some refs, and some fans.
Do you think Boston can tie this game and force it into overtime?
I mean, they're down 1, so yeah, probably.
That's what happened in game number 5. 2 goals came in the first, and then we had no goals for the rest of the game until overtime, where Matthew Knies won it in overtime. In game 5, Tavares set it up, and that's how Toronto's in this situation. They have a 1-0 lead, looking to hold on here in the Air Canada Center. Oh, wait, my bad, the Scotiabank Arena.
The Air Canada Center? Where the frick is that?
It was called the Air Canada Center. That's what confused me.
It was called the Air Canada?
It was called the Air Canada Center. It wasn't Scotiabank Arena for... I think they changed it like a couple years ago. But it used to be called the Air Canada Center. But it's a 1-0 lead for the Toronto Maple Leafs. They have 20 shots on goal. Let's look at the shots on goal. Boston had the more shots in that period. They had 13 shots compared to their only 1 in the first period. It seemed like just Toronto and Boston just swapped dominating the shot department, because the shots right now are 20 to 14, or not 20 to 14, they're 20 to 13. They just removed the shot, I guess. So it's 12 to 8 favoring Boston in that second period. They really had to just remove a shot to just throw off my little note card I have right here.
Okay, Max, I'm gonna send you something.
All right.
Just make sure it doesn't get shown on the stream.
So a third
Put
period.
up like a graphic or something so I can send this to you.
A third period where Toronto could hold on to this lead and force it to Game 7. If it is, it'll be on ABC.
ABC 1, 2, 3. That song's cringe.
ABC.
Don't tell Christopher I said that. He's a Michael Jackson fan. Okay, go to your DMs. I'm sending you a picture.
Oh my. So a third period where this game could Toronto could get on the board again, maybe. Boston could potentially tie this game up at 1.
What do you think of the picture I said?
Nice. Let's see how much time we have until that third period.
Don't say anything about it though, because
Okay.
it's funny.
So it's okay. Here's a scoring update from the Texas Stars, the Dallas Stars affiliate. Mate Blumel has made it 4-3 Texas in Game 1 of their best-of-5 series. As both games are...
That's less than 6.
Wait, what?
Yeah, 5 is less than 6.
Wow. Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome.
So let's look at the scores from last night. Dallas won game number 3, 3-2.
That's the third game.
What?
Yeah, game 3 was the third game.
Oh, I said game 3. Game 5, my apologies.
Game 5, that's the 5th game.
Yeah, it is the 5th game. Dallas won that game 5, 3-2. They had 25 shots. Vegas had 27. A big stop by Ottinger around the 2-minute point, or 2 minutes left in the second, or in the third, my apologies. In the third. And they were this close to tying the game, but Ottinger made a great stop, and Robertson gets the game winner on the power play at the end of the second period. A lot of penalties called in this game. 7 penalties.
7 times they called a penalty on that game. 7 times they missed a power play goal.
There, what is happening on the TNT feed?
What the frick? Bro just got sped out. He's on the floor. I don't know if he's doing push-ups or something that I can't say on stream. Because that looked a little sus, if you know what I mean. You know what I mean?
Oh goodness! Edmonton won
It was
4-3.
not very good.
Edmonton won 4-3 in Game 5. They eliminate the Los Angeles Kings from playoff contention.
Yeah, screw the Kings.
From the
Screw
first
Los
round.
Angeles. Screw LA. They could go freaking not anymore.
Evander
And
Kane,
no one would miss them.
Evander Kane on a backhand shot, 10-17 into the first, made it 1-0. Then a tie game with 28 seconds left to go by Lafreniere. Then
That's more than 27.
Then Blake Lizotte made it 2-1 Kings.
I thought you were going to say lasagna. I wish that was his name.
Leon Draisaitl on a power play made it a 2-2 tie. Then again made it 3-2. Then Zach Hyman made it 4-2.
42.
And then 4-3 and Adrian
4-3-2-1.
Adrian Kempe got the goal to make a 1-goal game, but it was not meant to be for the Los Angeles Kings. They only won 1 game in the series. They tied the series at 1.
Los Angeles Crunchers would have been a better name.
5-4 LA won in overtime in game 2. Then they got dominated in game 3 6-1, and then they lost 1-0 to Edmonton in game 4.
Not Edmonton.
Not Edmonton.
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 Yes, Edmund. Hey guys, it's me, Edmund.
say Hedman?
No, Edmund. It's
Oh.
me. Hi, I'm Edmund.
I think we're about to start the third period.
Oh my gosh! They're playing
Welcome
some
back
ad
to
for
the
some people with
NHL
weird
Stanley
clothes.
Cup playoffs on Max Hockett 19
Can they
Sports.
put back on the commentator dude on the floor, like convulsing up and down?
I think he was doing push-ups.
Oh, push-ups, huh? Yeah, push-ups.
So
Yeah,
I-
that's what it was.
So a one.
Oh, you're playing the bumper.
Yep, a 1-0 lead for Toronto. We always play that bumper from when we come back from commercials.
Yeah, but weren't we on that whole time?
No, but OBS has that thing. I had it open, so after like the first whistle happens, I turn it on and then I put it to the break screen, and when we come back to the scoreboard, it does that.
Yeah, well, you guys like the bumper that has me narrating? Welcome back to the step. So what is this? Your 5th stream of the playoffs?
I believe so. We did Boston game 1.
Well,
then
you
Dallas.
missed a game then. Weren't you supposed to do a game 1,
Yeah,
2, 3, 4, and 5?
Yeah, I couldn't do a game 4. I was.
Oh, so
gone.
you've done 3,
No,
4 of these Boston Toronto games.
No, 3. It's 3. No, wait. Yeah, 3.
This is your 4th one. Oh yeah, 3, right? Because it's
Guys,
you
I
had one big
did
mess
game
up.
1, then game 5, and now game 6. Cause I was planning to just do this whole series, but it intersected with Dallas stuff, so I did game 2, and then I did Colorado Winnipeg for game 3.
Hey, well, you got to do 2 more games this series, don't you?
Well, this
Are
one
you even gonna be able to do 1 more? There's
Mm.
one tomorrow, right?
well, Dallas is playing tomorrow, I believe so. I think Nashville and Vancouver's playing tomorrow for game 6.
But you're gonna be watching the Dallas game though.
It's before the Dallas game.
Oh.
So-
Well, I can't do a stream tomorrow, but
Mm.
yeah, let's see what games are tomorrow. Yeah, there's Vancouver at 6. Sorry. Then Stars Golden Knights at 9.
Praying. Dallas won 3 straight. Vegas had a 2-0 series
And now
lead.
Vegas is gonna win 4 straight. It's gonna become a best of 9 tournament.
Oh, wow. I wasn't
Yeah.
aware of that.
Yeah.
So, a third period. Boston needs 1 goal to tie it to maybe send this game into overtime. Will Toronto hold on and force it to a game 7 back in Boston? Taken away by center. Riley. And now Nyes. First
Fuck.
lead heading into the third period for Toronto. That is crazy to see. In game
Crazy.
6.
I was crazy once.
Oh, wow.
They put me in a room. A rubber room.
Wow.
A rubber room filled with rats.
Oh, wow.
I hate rats.
Like Brad
They
Marchand?
drive me crazy.
Like Brad Marchand?
Crazy. I was crazy
Brad-
once.
Brad Marchand is called a rat. Geeky shoots.
They put me in
into
a room. A rubber room. A rubber room filled with rats. I hate rats.
So Jim Montgomery getting an
Drive
explanation
me
on
crazy.
the referee from, I believe, a
Crazy.
missed call.
I was crazy
Okay,
once.
okay.
They put we gained 3 viewers while I was doing that, and then we lost all 3 of them. But
It's just fluctuating with the viewership. So we're 48 seconds into the third. Shots are still 20-13 favoring Toronto. They have a 1-0 lead. Boston looking to tie it off the face-off. Oh my God, his
His
face just
face
came off.
Okay, I'll stop making that stupid, dumb joke. But you need to stop saying face off so often.
Off the draw, won by the
Draw?
the Maple
Like
Leafs.
with the crayon.
Benoit looking to clear, and he does. It bounced to center as we already passed a minute into this third period. Turned over to Domi. Domi shoots wide of the net.
Domi?
Back at the
What's
point,
up, my domies?
McCabe couldn't hold it in a second time, and it's taken away by Coyle, who moves in. Coyle to Geeky. Back to Carlo and a save.
Safe.
So the first shot on goal in the third goes to Boston. 18:44 left to go in the third. Toronto 40-22 when scoring first in an elimination game. 15:45 Boston when allowing first goal in a series clinching game. And they allowed the first goal in Game 5, and they lost that one 2-1. So that added on to that stat.
2-1? More like 2-21. Am I right or am I correct?
That's valid.
I'm valid? Okay.
Edmondson through center. Sends it in. Offside. 18:37 to go. Joseph Wool has been a great goaltender in this game. He has stopped 14 of 14, I believe. He's done a great job in the Toronto net. If he wants to hold on here, he needs to have his best period of the series to try to force us back to Boston. Or will he allow a goal and maybe send some dramatic overtime Game 6? Off the face-off, one, and Liljegren fanned on the centering shot from center. Frederick couldn't get the puck, and now Edmondson rims it around for Liljegren. Liljegren will try to move it up. Kampf sends it in. And it's taken away by the Bruins moving in. Shot wide of the net, was blocked out in front. Taken away now. Dewar turns it over. He got pressured. Frederick in front. Oh my goodness, he missed the backdoor tip.
Oh, your goodness, all right.
My goodness. Riley. Morgan Riley will wait for a change. Still waiting. And he still has the puck behind his own net. Moves it out between the circles. And that goal is on goal. Paddled away by Swayman. Taken away by the Bruins. Pasternak, and now lost it. It's Zacha. The Pasternak, and a save by Joseph Wool with 17:33 left to go in the third. So another shot for Boston. They're looking to tie the game up at 2. They already have 2 shots in the period. Toronto with none. And Ribsky said W in the chat.
Yep. W. Thank you, Ribs.
Who's gonna
for being the first person to actually say something other than me, and also Max. M-I-C-K-S. M-I-C-K-S. Hockey 19.
Nice.
It's the Max
Oh, that looked
Hockey
like a tripping
Hockey
momentarily.
coverage
Zaka sends it back to the point now.
discovery.
To
It's the
McAvoy.
Max
Blast
Hockey
it. Wide of the net.
Hockey.
It was blocked out in front. The stick broke out in front as well. Someone has to get a new stick. It was Zaka's stick that was broken. McAvoy got taken down to the floor or onto the ice. It's not a basketball court. W in the chat. Nylander rims it around now. Back to the point now. Edmondson rims it around. Nice. To the front. Tavares shot it wide of the net. Matthew Nyes looking to get it in the corner. Nyes. Now Edmondson shot it wide of the net. As Toronto looking to put on the pressure still. Max Domi rims it behind the net, taken away by Boston, but held in again. Edmondson rims it around again. He's looking to get a second goal here for the Leafs. Behind the net. Into the corner. Taken away. Will Boston clear this time? And they will. They'll move it up. Carlo. Banked off the boards. One of the Leafs went down. They won't call a penalty on that. Leafs fans thought there should have been a penalty, but they won't get it. Bertuzzi moves it in. Bertuzzi trying to make a move, and it was intercepted by the defenseman. McAvoy moves it in. McAvoy back to the point now. The shot! It's still loose. It was up in the air, and Toronto looking to clear it. They cannot. It's kept in by Boston once again. 4 minutes have passed here in the third period. Centering pass for McAvoy. Out in front. He shot it wide. Maroon in the corner. Looking to rim it around now. Taken away. Marner looking to clear it. He cannot. His stick was slashed in the process, and now Holmberg moving it through center. Passing the blue line. Holmberg the move. Trying to get to the front of the net. Nylander fanned on the shot. Out in front of the net.
Nylander, I hardly know her.
Beecher now taken away. And is sent in from center.
Center, I hardly know her.
Riley behind the net. Looking to move up the play. He'll wait up, trying to see it's his option. Crowd trying to rally them for a second goal. Through center. In, shot, wide of the net. Didn't go on goal by Swayman. Robertson, my apologies. And it's taken away and cleared out of the zone by Boston. They're looking to move it up into the zone, but stolen away by the Leafs in the corner. Still a 1-0 lead for Toronto. Cleared out of the zone as Boston made a miscommunication. As Shattenkirk will get the loose puck behind his own net. 14:43 left to go in the third period. And Boston will look to send it to center. Moving in on a breakaway maybe. Tavares is in. Tavares shoots wide of the net. Oh, what an opportunity to make it a 2-0 lead. He just missed the goal net and just barely missed the post as well. What do you think on that chance?
I think it was pretty good. Pretty good.
Bertuzzi rims it around, kept in at the point. Bertuzzi behind the net again. Bertuzzi in the corner. Trying to get the puck loose. Bertuzzi gets it again. Bertuzzi. Marner. Marner will rim it around again for Bertuzzi behind the net. Tyler Bertuzzi trying to send it out in front. He lost the handle, and it's cleared out of the zone by DeBrusque, and now Riley moves it in. Riley's in. Domi across. Waiting was Marner. A nice defensive play by Brendan Carlo. Bertuzzi's shot was blocked on the way through, and it's taken away by Boston. Moving up, Geekie. We haven't had a whistle in a while. Geekie waits, shoots, blocked, out in front. Marchand had a chance. Stick save, and then he shot it wide. It went off the body. How in the world did he miss an open net? The goaltender was down. That shot was blocked. Got it back. A save. Rebound is still loose, and somehow that didn't go into the net. How in the world Joseph Wool is a wall right now? It's a brick wall in the net. I cannot believe it. Look at these saves. A wide open net for Marchand. He got it off the paddle of the stick. Marchand this close to tying Game 6. Will Boston blow another 3-1 series lead like they did to Florida last year? They were the best team in the National Hockey League last year in wins and points in NHL history.
Wow.
Can they blow it again? What do you think?
Toronto, can they blow it? Boston Bruins, not again. The Toronto Maple Leafs blew a 4-1 lead. Okay, that was a good song. I don't know if you even got it.
Yeah, we got it. We got it.
What it was referencing?
No.
Well, you didn't have a childhood if you don't know
No,
Bob
I know.
the Builder.
Now I remember. Now I remember.
No, you freaking
No,
don't.
I did. I was trying to say it, but you're like, no.
Well, then why didn't you just say it before I did?
Because I was like,
You had
I wasn't
full
sure
plenty
if
of-
it was Bob the Builder.
You had plenty of chances.
Because I wasn't sure. I wasn't sure it was Bob the Builder. A 1-0 lead for Toronto. 13-16 left to go in the third period here. Boston leads the series 3-2. The Eastern quarterfinals at Scotiabank Arena. 1-0 lead for the Maple Leafs. Do we see a comeback here by Boston, or do we see the Leafs closing it out and sending it to Game 7?
Well, if the Leafs win, we can go to Game 7 pretty easily.
Look at this chance by Boston. Geekie. It looked like there was a big scoring opportunity. Geekie holds up. He waited. It went off his stick.
He held up a lot more than
he should have.
the Splinter did.
Oh,
that one doesn't hold up.
But look at that opportunity. How did he miss a wide open net? Oh my goodness, was that close to going in? That went off Riley. And how in the world?
Again, their goalie's really freaking good.
It's
Again, if I had a fantasy team, he'd be on it.
That was a really good saving sequence. Shots are 5-1 in the period. And icing on Toronto with 13-10 left to go. The chances in the third are 4-2 favoring Boston, and then 12-4 shot attempts in the third favoring Boston as well. Boston putting on the pressure on the Maple Leafs. They just took a shot away from
You're
Boston.
saying putting the pressure on the Maple Leafs like they're not like shut out in the third.
I mean, they still got 13-10 left to go. They could easily tie this game. McAvoy off the
They've
faceoff.
attempted less
McAvoy wins
shots
shot
than they've made
wide of
less
the net.
shots.
Out in front, Marchand couldn't get the puck. A centering pass. Back at the point now, McAvoy. McAvoy shoots deflected on the way through. Saved by Wool is behind the net now. Trying to send it out in front, trying to bank it off of Wool, and it's taken away. Cleared out of the zone by Marner. Lorai, a 1-0 lead for Toronto. They're desperately holding on to it. McCabe behind the net. And McAvoy at centers was cleared out by the Maple Leafs with 12:35 left to go. Third period. What are your thoughts of this game? In this third.
Good game.
Wow. Benoit now Kampf, whatever you want to say.
Kampf. It is Kampf. He's clearly German spelled.
Doer.
12 people watching. Oh my gosh. You guys seriously don't have
Turnover. Kampf
14
behind the
people
net.
watching. There are 14 people watching. You guys seriously don't
Riley
have
sends
anything
it
better to
across.
do on a Thursday night?
To the front of the
Where
net
were
in the
you guys
slot.
The first two
12
periods,
minutes
where we
to
had,
go
like,
in the
one or
third
two
period.
people in here, one
Riley
of them was
waits,
probably me.
shoots wide of the net. Could this be a repeat of 2013 all over again? Toronto was down 3-1 in the series in 2013. They won 2 to force the game 7. They had a 4-1 lead in game 7. They blew it and Boston won in overtime 5-4. They went to the Stanley Cup final in the process. Doer, Riley behind the net. They're cycling it around now. Riley taken away now. Shot from the point, deflected wide of the net. Kampf with the deflection out in front.
You have 19 people watching your stream, Max.
This is crazy. This is the most
crazy. I was crazy once. There are 19 people watching this, Max. What do you have to freaking say?
Thank you for watching. I appreciate the support.
That's actually really cool. Is this a record for you?
Yeah, this is a record for me.
19.
Backhand. Oh
Wow.
my goodness, a short side chance, and it just missed wide. Thank you for watching, everyone. I appreciate it a lot. This means a lot.
20
to me.
now.
20. That's a record. That is. Thank you so much.
21. You are still going up. Did someone
Shot
freaking raid?
offside with 10:51 left to go. Is not offside actually. They whistle. I guess they touched up before they went back on side. It's an icing. No, they wave it off. 10:37 left to go in the third period. Everyone's watching because they're wondering if Toronto can send this to Game 7. Benoit. And now it's taken away by the Leafs. Bertuzzi will send it down. We're approaching the halfway point of the third period. McAvoy moves it in the corner. Fighting for it along the wall. Comes free in the Toronto zone. I still can't believe we've had 21 people. That is crazy.
Yeah, seriously.
Domi
Thank
moves
you
it
guys
up.
for watching.
Domi to the front. Bertuzzi a chance. Rebound and
That was
Nylander
so
couldn't put home.
close.
Oh my. It is tense here in the last 10 minutes in the third period of Game 6. Taken away by Domi. Bertuzzi moves it up. Bertuzzi sends it in from the blue line. He rims it around now. The only goal came 19:05 into the second period by
This guy's getting
Nylander.
crazy.
This is crazy. This is unbelievable.
Crazy. That was crazy one.
Holmberg taken away. Marner. I'm glad the chat's going crazy as well.
What do you mean? There's one person.
Well, he's going crazy.
So we have so many people watching, but one person in the freaking chat. Oh, you just dropped 4 viewers at once.
Oh, well, you called them out. That's why. That's great.
Oh, yeah, sorry, everybody.
9:22 left to go. Can Boston respond and tie this game up at 1?
These freaking facial reactions go hard.
Brad Marchand and Ripsky saying, come on, Toronto.
Okay, alright, hold up. I'm going to call the Chipotle ad. Alright, raised beef. This guy's got a pot with beef in it. He is pulling some out in a weird way with tongs. We put guac on the top. Alright, now that's some ad for somebody with, like, some medical issues, I think. Let's see. Alright, it's cutting back and forth between a bunch of situations. Alright, Liberty Mutual ad, Limu, Emu, and Doug. I want to kill myself every time these ads come on. Alright, the Emu's being an idiot. There's like a bunch of like Michelin men on the front of the car. Or Yeah, or is that the thing from Ghostbusters? I don't freaking know the
Yeah, I think it's the thing
difference.
from Ghostbusters.
Uh, let's see. Yeah, this Ghostbusters. There's the Ghostbusters car. Ghostbusters Frozen Empire now playing a theater. Oh, a Wells Fargo ad. Be a 2%er. You know, they called me a 2%er. This dude looks an awful lot like Phil Rudd. I'm sure none of you know who he is. Let's see.
Oh my God,
All
another person
right.
in the chat.
LMAO, I really hope that was at my ad coverage. All right. Okay, so they're at some bookstore. They're walking out. Wells Fargo. Martin Short is the guy's name. He didn't look too.
9:22 left to go.
All right, back to the game. Back to the game.
Thank you.
We're gonna
And
get some water. I'll be right back.
all right, 9:22 left to go in the third period in Toronto. Can Toronto hold on, force it to a game 7, or will Boston find a way to tie this game and go into overtime? The crowd rallying here at Scotiabank Arena. An AHL score update. Texas Stars leading 5-3 over the Milwaukee Admirals. There's an empty net for the Admirals right now as of the moment in Cedar Park. 9:22 left to go. A 1-0 lead. Trying to hold on. Toronto. Jim Montgomery doesn't want to blow another 3-1 series lead. Toronto hoping for another second round appearance. Behind the net, Bertuzzi. Back to the point now. Labushkin rims it around now for Bertuzzi. Bertuzzi behind the net. Out in front, Marner. Save. Rebound, Domi couldn't put it home. Domi out in front. A bouncing puck, and Bertuzzi kicks it to the corner. 9:04 left to go in the third. Marner out in front. Bertuzzi missed the tip out in front. Domi, a shot was blocked. Less than 9 to go. Taken away by the Bruins. The Brusque moves it up. Will rim it. Bounced on. Goal saved by Wool. It bounced on him. Vesatoskala flashbacks there. A shot. Save. Rebounds kicked away. 8:39 to go. Witherspoon waits. Shoots. Blocked out in front. Cleared out of the zone by the Leafs. A big clearance there. Lindholm. 8:30 left to go in the third.
It's getting tense.
It is getting tense. A 1-0 lead. Boston every opportunity. It feels like they could tie this game up at
Toronto,
1.
You got this.
Witherspoon moves it up. Bruins back on side. Marchand. But then he lost the puck as he couldn't pass it cleanly. 67-48. The hits favoring the Boston Bruins. That's a lot of hits. They're almost at 70. Marchand moves it in. Pasternak. Pasternak's in. Pasternak behind the net. 8 minutes left to go in the third. I bet our whole chat right now is all Maple Leafs fans praying they hold on here.
17 viewers. Thank you guys for watching.
Thank you.
We're just doing this for fun.
7:45 left to go in the third period. 24-21 the shots favoring the Maple Leafs, but a big push by Boston. They're looking to try to tie game 6. Carlo with 7:30 to go. Pressure near the red line, and it's taken away by Kampf. Or Kampf, whatever you want to say. Kampf passed it.
Viewers, thank you, everybody.
Sent it in. Thank you for watching, everyone. 7:20 left to go in the third. Maroon trying to move it up to Carlo. Every second pouring off the hourglass. A misplay. Taken away. And now it is taken away by Edmondson. 7 minutes to go in the third period. Toronto 7 minutes away from forcing game 7 at TD Garden. It's offside with 6:59 left to go in the period.
I'm having a hard time reading the emotions of the guys on the bench. I can't tell if they're like annoyed or.
They're probably like, look at those chances by Toronto. They could have easily made it 2-0 right there. Oh
yeah, they had a chance.
Mm-hmm.
I'm surprised that wasn't in. That was really freaking close.
That was really close.
It looked like it was just short of being in. Let's see. I'm more of a casual guy. It has to be. The whole thing has to be in, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah. It looked like it was really close.
The puck is dropped again. McAvoy looking to stretch pass it. It's going to be an icing on Boston with 6.
I thought that
no,
was
it's not.
it.
No, it is not an icing.
I honestly thought that was in for a sec. That was close.
Marner holds up. Marner looks. Marner waiting near the boards. 6:40 left to go. Marner holds up. Marner at the point. Passes it out in front. Oh my goodness, a great stop by Jeremy Swayman. Will that be icing? Yes, it will. With 6:28 left to go in the third. As
Oof.
Boston ices the puck again, and another offensive faceoff for the Maple Leafs. This is getting tense. Do we really see overtime in this situation, or do you see Toronto?
I
hold on?
don't see it at this point. If Boston was gonna score, they would have done it by now. I mean, obviously it's still possible. I'm not gonna say, it's
Thank you
not
for
gonna
the
happen.
compliments.
Yeah,
Thank you.
thank you.
Thank
I'm not
you.
gonna say that like it's not gonna happen, but I feel like if they were going to score, they would have done it sooner.
So this face-off in the
You get what I'm
offensive
saying?
zone.
I feel like it's definitely in Toronto's favor right now.
They're making big. The goaltender for Toronto, Joseph Wool, is making big saves at a crucial time in the game. Nye behind the net. A little bit of a hit there. 6:10 left to go in the third. Geeky moves in, drop pass, or trying to drop it. McAvoy in the middle, trying to send it across. Bouncing puck in the slot. McCabe trying to get it now. 6 minutes left to go in the third. Cleared out of the zone by Toronto. No icing. They wave it off. The linesman. Lori behind his own net. Swayman trying to point in the direction where he should pass it. And now Pasternak moves it through center. Pasternak's in on side. Geeky trying to get the puck. It bounced off the glass. Liljegren looking to clear. It comes to Toronto. Kampf, whatever. Pasternak. Marchand. Marchand in the corner with 5:35. Trying to send it out in front for a centering pass, and it's cleared out of the zone. Will that be icing on the Maple Leafs? Yes, it will. Oh, my.
Ooh.
Offensive face-off with Boston.
23 viewers on this freaking thing. Thank you guys for watching.
Thank you so much for the support.
Thank
you. Subscribe if you can. Then we'll
Yeah,
be
if
doing
you
the
want
playoffs.
more content like this.
We'll be doing the playoffs all year.
Yes.
This is crazy. The viewer count.
Crazy, I know it's crazy.
The viewer count, the tenth of the game. This is just. Oh my.
Yeah, this is easily a record. What was your last record? Like 12?
Probably. Off the face-off, won by the Maple Leafs. They look to clear it. Will that be another icing? Yes, it will. Oh my. Another icing, another face-off for the Bruins in the offensive zone. All right, let's ask the chat here. Let's ask this chat here. Do you think Toronto holds on, or do you think Boston ties this game? This is crazy.
Okay, well, you've surpassed any streamer premiere I've ever done, so congratulations.
It says 21 on my YouTube live stream thing.
It says 25 on my page, so we'll see what it says.
Thank you for
after.
watching either way. I love doing this commentary.
I know we keep bringing this up, but like normally these streams get like 4 viewers, so.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
26.
It means a lot.
This is crazy.
27.
27 is my favorite number.
There's a delay on the ice. They're trying to reset the clock, I believe. They're looking at something. They're going to review something real quick. Hold up.
Ooh.
What's going on? I honestly don't know what they're reviewing.
I will say the Maple Leafs coach has a pretty nice haircut.
Yes, he does. 5:21 left to go. What are your thoughts? Do you think Toronto holds on, or do you think Boston ties this game?
I see Toronto winning here. I think they've had the momentum the last couple of games. And they've definitely had it today. Like, look at this. I mean, they've only scored 1 point, but Boston hasn't scored anything. So
they're talking with the Situation Room in Toronto as well on the headset that the referee has on right now. I believe Dan O'Rourke with the has the headset on.
Nice.
I don't know what they're reviewing here. They're holding up everything right now. I honestly don't know what's going on here. I don't know if
they're ordering a pizza.
They're ordering a pizza.
Yeah. They're ordering a pizza. It's on their helmets. They're like, yeah, I'm hungry.
They're still talking with the situation.
Right.
Now
he's like, hey, pepperoni or olives?
Olives.
Okay, all right, I'll add that. They just deliver it to the ice.
5:21 left to go in the third period. Toronto trying to hold on with a 1-0 lead. We have 20 viewers. Thank you for all the support. Thank you for all the support. This has broken any record we've had on these live streams. Thank you so much. I guess Toronto and Boston are a really popular series. As off the face of it is won by the Maple Leafs. They clear. Toronto trying to hold on in the next 5:13, and they'll force it back to Boston for a game 7. Riley. Kept in.
All right, Toronto's
Cleared
puck.
out the zone. Will that be another icing? Slowly,
Yes.
and it is, with 5 minutes exactly on the clock. That was rolling so slowly. It was like, should I be icing this or should I not? And then it decided to be icing. This is getting actually really tense. Getting real tense right now at the moment with 5 minutes left to go on the clock. Can Boston pull it off? They were down 4-1 in Game 7 to Toronto, and then they came all the way back in the final seconds to tie it and win in overtime. Bad flashbacks for the Maple Leafs fans, but I just had to bring it up. As Marchand was there when that happened. Geeky rims it around now. Marchand trying to get the puck. He got hit there in the corner. Geeky near the half boards. Shot. Saved by Joseph Wool again with 4:43 left to go in the third. It feels like every whistle, every stoppage, it gets even more tense. You see the time on the clock. The crowd going crazy outside the arena. We won't take a break. We won't take a break. We'll still be.
We will not take a break.
We will not take a break.
Well,
I guess
what
you're
are we
going to do
gonna
the
do
commercial
now?
break.
Should I commentate the ads? Okay, this guy is putting a bunch of drinks in this Yeti backpack. It looks like an ice pack backpack, like a cooler. He is walking over some rocks. He's holding a surfboard. He's stepping on a tree, and let's see, Yeti soft coolers, anything but soft. All right, and now he's swimming, he's surfing, and they're walking over to a campfire on a beach,
Can I
and
say
they're
something
pulling out
real
all
quick?
the cold drinks. They stored a lot of drinks in that thing.
Can I say
All right, new and
real quick?
improved Hopper soft
Can I
coolers,
say
Yeti.
something
All
real
right,
quick?
a Taco Bell ad.
Can I say
Taco
something?
Bell really
we-
only
can
hits
we
after, oh, I've
just-
seen this one. Yeah, so the guy on Twitter says it only hits after midnight, and then he gives him like the
let
new
me say
Taco
something.
Bell
Let me,
thing, and
let
then
me
he's
say,
like, does it hit?
let me say something real quick, okay?
Okay, sorry.
Okay. The referees in tonight's game were Chris Rooney and Dan O'Rourke. I believe Dan O'Rourke was with the headset, and Chris Rooney was telling the players to hold on, that they were talking about something, maybe ordering pizza. And then the linesmen are Ryan Daisy and Devin Berg. So, let's see it. Oh, no goals.
Yeah, wrong button. All right, that
Oops.
was a progressive ad. Now we're seeing, let's see, an ad with like a shed. This guy's pulling up in some car with no license plate. That's not
I'd like to
legal.
take a moment
there's
right
chickens
now
in-
before we go. This might be our last commercial break of the night, or break.
Yeah, probably.
Thank you.
Unless it's like an injury.
Unless we go into overtime, we'll go to an intermission report in overtime, because there will be a little bit, because it will be another 20-minute period. But thank you for watching this live stream.
Yeah,
Thank you for
seriously,
all
thank
your
you guys.
support.
This has been fun.
This has been great. We've had a lot of
We're
fun.
doing all playoff coverage, so
So stay tuned, subscribe.
not every game, but
Not
we'll be
every
doing
game,
a lot
but
of them.
we'll do some series. Second round.
Every few nights.
Mhm.
Just keep checking. We'll
we'll be on.
potentially be doing streams. Sometimes we schedule them, sometimes we don't. So
I had the first round scheduled, but I had to miss a game for game 4. Off the face-off, it's really tense right now in the building. They're trying to hold on. Can the Maple Leafs hold on? It's cleared out of the zone with 4:35 left to go in the third period. Can Toronto hold on, or will Boston tie it? They lost the 5 consecutive series-clinching games. Can they make it 6? They don't want it to be 6, but Toronto's sake, they need it to be 6.
yeah, exactly.
Nyes will flip it in at center. 4:17 left to go on the game clock. In regulation, 1-0 Toronto. My apologies. I was about to say 1-0 Boston.
Yeah, no.
Saved
Oh,
by
good
Jeremy
save by
Swayman.
Boston.
Shots are 8-4 in the period favoring Boston, but Toronto's
Sogs.
played really good defensively in this third period to limit the opportunities by Boston. Kampf sends it in from center, no icing. 3:45 left to go in the third. Tense moments. Becomes a question when they might want to pull the goaltender. Liljegren turns it over. Frederick and now Bertuzzi trying to hustle his way to get to the puck. McAvoy. Shot by
Oh.
Coyle just missed wide, and it's
Just
cleared out of the
missed.
zone. Holy moly.
That was
guacamole.
like that less than a foot, easy.
That was close. That just went wide of the left post.
Just past it on the left side, wide left.
Turnover. Bertuzzi. Domi with a chance for a 2-0 lead and a
Ah.
save. Oh, my. What
Really
a big
close, though.
save.
Back-to-back
Max
close
Domi gets
plays.
robbed. Back-to-back good chances for both the teams. It goes out of play with 3:05 to go. Will the faceoff stay in the Toronto zone, and will Jeremy Swayman come out of his goal for an extra attacker for Boston? Bertuzzi, the great pass to Domi, but a greater save by Jeremy Swayman. He's been almost perfect all night.
Yes.
And he has purple on him, on his jersey for some reason, on his like shoulder area, like his arm. 3:05 to go. That guy is really, really nervous. Ty Domi. That is Ty Domi. That's Max Domi's dad.
Also, we have an NBA score update for those following that. The Pacers have beat the Bucks. They win the series 4-2. Knicks 76ers is close. New York is winning 3-2 in the series, but they are currently down by, I think, 7.
Off the face-off, won by Boston. McAvoy trying to move it in. Turned over to Nyes. Nyes trying to kill off the game clock with 2:55 left to go in the third period. Stretch pass. Couldn't connect, and it's just sent all the way down as I believe it was deflected, so no icing. 2:45 left to go. Will this be a rush, and will Jeremy Swayman come out of the goal net for an extra attacker for Boston? It'd be an empty net. Rimmed around now at 2:35 to go. Geeky. Oof. Geeky to the front. Frederick shot it wide. 2:25 left to go. Shot from the point was blocked into the corner. Riley, he clears it out of the zone. No, he doesn't. And then on the second try, it is cleared. A breakaway for Nylander. He moves in. He scores!
Score! Goal! All right, you gonna play the horn?
William Nylander makes it 2-0.
Going crazy. And it wasn't even an empty net yet either. They didn't even pull the goaltender yet. So that was just an actual good goal.
Wow. 2:13 left to go in the third period, and William Nylander on another breakaway opportunity for Toronto has made it a 2-0 lead.
Yeah, the whole place is standing.
The whole place loving it. And this game should be over. Still at 2.
Yeah. Unless Boston can do a miracle here.
Unless Boston gets one back. Maple Leaf Square went crazy.
The Toronto
Maple Leaf Square.
Yeah, that's awesome.
William Nylander with his second of the night, and he's made it 2-0. Wow. What a goal. What mitts. 2:13 left to go off the faceoff.
Oh, and they get the puck too.
Nice. Off the faceoff. 2:05 left to go. McAvoy. Boston needs a miracle. Held in by Toronto. They've just been dominating this whole period. The only good chance by Boston was that net mount scramble, and that was it. I believe they're going to pull the goaltender here. Empty net at the other end for Boston. They're going to do it.
Look at that.
1:50 left to go. McAvoy moves it up through center. Taken away. Turnover. Empty net. He missed it wide.
How did he? I thought that was in. That looked like it was in.
1:37 left to go in the third. Pasternak moves it through center. He flips it in on goal. Saved by Wool. He continues to play. It is kept in at the blue line. Was blocked on the way through. DeBrusque holds up. Sends it across. Marchand's shot was blocked and is cleared out of the zone. 1:20 left to go in the third in Game 6. Rimmed around 2-0 Toronto. McCabe still an empty net at the other end. Still in the corner. Marchand back to the point now. The shot was blocked on the way through. Cleared out of the zone. Shattenkirk couldn't hold it in. A minute left to go in the third period. Toronto looking to send this one to 7.
Ooh, yeah, under a minute.
50 seconds to go. It's fought for. Flips out of the zone. Race for the puck. Shattenkirk gets there first. 45 seconds to go. He got taken down in the process. Nyes looking to get the puck here for an empty netter. Nyes will just play it back. They're just killing off the game clock. 35 seconds to go, Nylander. An incredible win by the Toronto Maple Leafs in 30 seconds. That will be the 6th consecutive series-clinching game by the Boston Bruins that they have lost. 22 seconds to go.
Unless they get 2 goals in 20 seconds.
Turned over to the empty net. He fanned on it. 14 seconds to go. Moving up Here comes Boston. Geeky across. Shot. Saved by Wool.
Just barely
Another
saved.
great save. That went to
Oh,
the corner.
and
Toronto has forced it to
Time!
Game 7.
good job. That was probably the best third period I've seen in a while. That was really energetic. Oh my gosh, that was crazy. Good game, Toronto.
This series is tied going to Boston.
Wow. Well, that's great. Yeah, thanks for having me on again, Max.
Thanks for joining. This was a crazy
yes.
game.
Yeah, so and also thanks everybody who showed up to the stream.
Thank you for watching, everyone. An incredible win.
It's absurd. Like obviously 21 isn't like the most amount of people by any means, but that's a lot more than we normally have by like a ton. So
This is
thank
our
you,
most
everybody.
viewed game ever on our 2-year coverage of.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you for
everybody, for
watching. William Nylander with both the goals in this one. They added .1 left on the clock. Hold up,
Oh.
it's not over. Hold up.
Wait, what? It's not over?
They added .1
Wait,
left
and they
on the
gave
clock.
Boston the point.
Oh, they scored.
Boston scored at like the literal last millisecond. Hold on.
Hold on. Boston has scored with .1, a buzzer beater. A goal
What?
is awarded.
We're over here like, wow, great game. It's over. No, it is not
We
over.
did
Okay,
not
we'll
look
give
up on our
Boston a point,
TV
I guess.
screens. I
We'll
already
put a
changed the
point for
the score
Okay,
up there.
alright,
With
it didn't update on the stream yet.
so it's
so.
a 2-1 lead for Toronto. They got .1 left on the clock. Some people are
Doesn't
staying.
matter though.
It's
Doesn't
over.
matter.
Ring the go horn again. Joseph Wool.
Yeah, honestly,
with
and
first.
with 0.1 second, what are you
There's a
gonna
fight
do?
going on, I believe.
Nah.
So play the win song and then
Every
the
fight
horn.
just feels the comparison to that New York one. Wow. We're
So-
over here like, yeah, guys, thanks for coming. Oh wait, he scored.
Everyone thought it was over. Boston had scored at the buzzer with .1 seconds to go. That is crazy. They scored with .1. If that was a tying
Yeah.
goal, that would have been a real crazy situation. But it was not. 2-1. Toronto wins it. I don't know who got the first goal for Boston, but either way, Toronto wins it anyways.
Yeah. Well,
What a win!
Because we go back to where we were saying.
Fourth
Fourth
consecutive
consecutive series
series
going
going
to
to 7 games. Will 2013 happen again? Will it be a different story for the Leafs? They have not
in my
beaten
opinion, 2013 won't happen again on behalf of the fact that 2013 ended.
Toronto. Hasn't beaten Boston in a best-of-7 series since 1959. Will it break
Yikes.
in Game 7 on Saturday? We will see. Game 7 on Saturday
on
night.
Saturday. Are you covering that one?
We'll see.
Unfortunately, I don't think I'll be able to make it until.
Look at Maple
The end
Leaf
of that
Square.
game.
The 2 Oilers fans, a Boston fan leaving the square. It's all blue.
Is that a Dallas fan over there? There's a.
I think that was a
couple
Dallas
green
fan.
jersey. Yeah, there's a
Or
couple
it could have been
green
the St.
jerseys.
Pat's one. It could have been the St.
Could have
Pat's
been,
one.
but no, that guy was inside the stadium though.
Mm,
So.
it could have been a different one.
Yeah, that's bad.
Let's talk about the game before we go here, or post game.
Yeah, so that was a really, really good third period.
that was one
Really
of the best.
entertaining, really energetic. And thank you to all the new people who showed up. Thank you
Thank
guys.
you
we
again.
do these streams like all the time. We're covering throughout the playoffs, variety of series, variety of games. We don't really have a schedule. We just do them whatever. So thank you guys for coming. This has been very fun.
This is really. So the first goal of the game came 55 seconds left on the clock for Toronto. They made it a 1-0 lead. Thought that was a game winner until Boston scored a buzzer beater with .1 left to go on the clock. We were all celebrating like, oh, Toronto won 2-0. No, they didn't. So.
Yeah, we all thought it's over. Nope, they scored. Boston scored.
So in the third, 1-0 Toronto. It was tense. Toronto kept clearing it. Boston had a good chance to tie it.
Is that back 2-1 games?
That is back-to-back 2-1
Back
games.
2-1 games.
Game 5 was an overtime winner by Matthew Nyes. And this game was a 2-1 victory for Toronto again. But here at home, their first home victory of this postseason, and it couldn't have came at a better time. Wow, this was a great effort by Toronto. It seems kind of slow. It felt like Boston might have had some energy early on, but it felt like Toronto just had full control after 5 minutes into the first period.
Yeah.
It felt like the shot event. The second period, Boston stepped it up a little bit better, but third
Well, the
period,
third period was really energetic, really entertaining.
it was
Both teams,
tense.
I mean, technically both teams scored the same amount in the third. So
But a breakaway with 2:10 left to go on the clock. William Nylander again puts it home, and a 2-0 lead. And we thought that was going to be the final score. We're already talking, and the goal
they were
horn
all
going
saying
off.
like, "Wow, guys, good game. Thank you for coming." Oh, wait, they scored.
I thought that went wide.
And I mean, it didn't really matter.
It didn't really matter, but I should have probably seen that go in. There was no. They were reviewing it, but we were just all celebrating. It was a 2-0
Yeah,
win.
I wasn't even paying attention. I thought it was done.
And then I saw the clock again with the goaltender, and I see that puck's in the net with .1 left to go. I'm like, there's still time on the clock, guys.
Yeah.
They scored with a .1 left to go on the clock. This is a great victory. But we'll talk about Game 7 right here. I don't know if I'm gonna do it or not, but this series is tied at 3.
I mean, I think you should. I don't think I'll be able to make it for that one until the ending, but
this is
'cause
another
I-
reason why I might not
Saturday.
be able to do it. So that's why I'm saying that I might not be able to do it. That's why.
Are you doing a game tomorrow?
I'll have to see. I'll see how my schedule is, and hopefully I will.
So I can make it to a Sunday game.
I think there's a Sunday. There has to be.
Canucks, Predators, or Stars, Golden Knights, depending on how
Stars Golden
the
Knights.
games go tomorrow.
If Stars end it tomorrow,
If either the Predators or
Dallas.
Knights win tomorrow, there will be a Sunday game. So,
and if the Canucks or Predators win and Stars win, we'll probably do Game 7 of the Canucks Preds series. But what a victory here for Toronto! I still can't get over it. It was 2-1. Let's actually play the goal call from Game 5. The overtime winner by Matthew Nyes. Let's play that.
That was the one you covered, right?
Yeah.
Game 5. Yeah.
Let's hear this call. It might have gone a little too high with my voice, but it was my first overtime game of the postseason, so I freaked out. So.
Whatever. I don't do the goal calls because if I did, it would be
trying to get through. Tavares to the net. Out in front, they score. Toronto wins it. And
Score!
overtime.
I like the way you say that.
Matthew Nyes, and we're going.
You have like a very grainy call when you say score.
Well, I listened to that.
Are you gonna post a compilation of all your
Yeah,
goal calls? You should post all your goal calls for the season, including playoffs,
Yeah.
after the finals.
or after the first round? This might be our last game of the first round. Maybe, maybe not. But this series is tied at 3. Let's talk about Game 7.
Unless you do a game tomorrow.
Unless I do a game tomorrow, we'll see. But let's talk about a Game 7 possibility. Who do you think wins Game 7? Do you think
Of this series?
Boston gets energy back on their favor, or do you think Toronto gets it out and they just win? They win the series. They break the curse of not winning against Boston since 1959.
Well, here's the thing. When you go to Game 7, you always want to be the home team. Because when you go to Game
That's a
7, that
big
means
advantage.
you're pretty equally matched. If you are the home team at Game 7, like that's a huge advantage. But at the same time, Toronto has had way more momentum than Boston this last week or so.
And might I mention, they're missing their top scorer, Toronto, Austin Matthews, with 69 goals in the regular season. He's been.
Yeah, will he be back for Game 7? Do you think?
I don't know. It seems like they said it was an illness and it's undisclosed, but I feel like there might be a potential injury that's keeping him out more than an illness.
They said illness.
Yeah, they said illness.
Maybe I don't know. I feel like he'd play if there was a regular cold.
It might be more. We'll see if
Hopefully he is playing because I want to see Toronto win this.
If Saturday's an early start, then I will do it. But there's a reason why I'm not going. I'll say it here. I'm going to see Texas Stars Game 2. They won 6-3. Game 1 went to Texas Stars, and it's a best-of-5 series against the Admirals in the AHL. So I'm going to go see
The AHL.
Yeah. But I'm gonna go see Game 2 in at the home arena. So
I've only ever been to one hockey game, and I can't even remember what league it was. I just know it wasn't NHL.
I still can't get over this game. This is probably. I wouldn't say it was better than the overtime one because I really wanted overtime, and that was the only overtime I've done this postseason. I did 2 overtimes last season. I did one with Toronto. Florida won it, but let me explain both of those calls, you could say, yeah.
Okay. The one game I went to was ECHL, so not even AHL.
Um,
I only went because my brother sang the national anthem with his freaking school.
oh, that's cool.
I didn't even stay the whole game. I left after like the second period.
So the first game I did overtime was Toronto versus Florida, Game 5, and that went into overtime. Toronto tied it at 2, and then we went into overtime. I was grabbing something on the floor because I think I dropped something, and they were rushing up the ice, and I was like, when I was away
This
from
was
my
last
mic,
year, right?
This was last year, and they scored, and I'm like, from like a distance, I'm like, score! I'm just getting progressively.
Score! That was your first overtime call.
Hold up. I'm gonna play it right now. It's terrible, and I don't like to listen to year one of me.
I would love to listen to it personally.
Well, you're gonna listen to it. We've done multiple games recently. I think I got a new subscriber, maybe.
1 out of like the 20 people that were here. 27.
I mean, 1 is better than none.
True. You should check your statistics. See how many of the people watching were unsub.
Let's see.
You need to put in all the hashtags so when people look up like the game, they'll find your stream.
I'm trying to find the call right now. Is there any NBA scores you could do?
NBA scores? Yeah, I can check the Knicks Sixers score. This is where the sport S comes in. The sports, not just sport. Okay, the only score right now, Knicks 76ers is tied at 83 end of third quarter. So 12 more minutes left of this. Again, New York's leading the series 3-2, but it doesn't really matter if Philadelphia wins. New York kind of blew it. They were leading like 3-1.
Things, Max. Florida in total. With their red shot that got blocked, and it will be right.
Oh, this is prepubescent, Matt.
Mm-hmm.
Not prepubescent, but your voice was high. No, prepubescent would be like the videos that we don't talk about.
Goes what?
This is the call.
What of the net?
Is
And
the
now here comes
computer
the
sound
Panthers
part of
too.
it?
Yeah.
Scores! They score! Florida wins it! They end the series! Florida goes
Oh my
to
gosh,
the Eastern Conference
the
Finals!
transitional voice. Florida!
Um,
There's no voice cracks. There's no voice cracks. It's just a weird voice.
and the second overtime I did, I had to go somewhere, and I thought I could make it back for overtime, and that was Dallas Game 4 in the Western Conference Final. I didn't make it back in time, and Joe Pavelski ended it for the Stars, so I'm still mad about that. But I got my revenge, and I finally got a good goal call for the Toronto one in Game 5. So I'll take it. But wow, what a game this was. A 2-1 victory for Toronto. Can they carry that momentum to Game 7? That's the question to be asked here. And can Boston...
To the semi.
Is Boston going to choke another 3-1 series lead
God.
for the second year in a row?
God. Sorry, I'm being Boston. God. Is Boston going to pull an Atlanta Falcons and choke?
Last year they choked. They had a 3-1 series lead over Florida. Florida was a wild card team. They barely made it on the last day of the regular season. Boston was the best
and then
team.
they freaking made it to the finals.
And they made it to the finals.
And that's not even the crazy story. No, the crazy story I could think of would be the Kings being down 3-0 in the first round and then freaking winning the cup.
Yeah, they were 3 down to the Sharks, I believe.
It's crazy, dude. It's crazy. Yeah, the Sharks. Yeah, imagine the Sharks being good today. I know, it's tough to think about.
The last
Yeah, I know. They were actually decent at one point in time.
2019 was their last time they made the playoffs.
Unheard of in this sport.
2019, they went all the way to the Western Conference Final after Vegas had a 3-0 lead and a power play, a major power play happened, and then they won it in overtime, 5-4. They scored 4 on that power play. So Vegas kind of choked there because they had a 3-0 series lead, I think, too.
But did they lose the lead?
They had a 3-0 lead in the third. They had a 3-0 lead in the third. They had a 3-0 series lead.
Was this just one game though? Not a series lead?
No, this was in the playoffs. First round of 2019, Vegas had a 3-0 series lead over the Sharks. Sharks won the next 3-4 to the Game 7 in San Jose. Vegas scores 3 goals. They have a 3-0 lead halfway through the third. A penalty happens because they knocked down Joe Pavelski. A major was called on the ice. So San Jose made a comeback, and they tied it at 3. Then they take a 4-3 lead. Then Vegas tied it at 4, and then San Jose won in overtime in Game 7, and the Shark Tank.
Okay, I guess hockey's like really the only sport where a 3-0 comeback is like
possible. It's rare, but
it's. I think the only other instance I can think of where it happened would be baseball, which would be Red Sox and Yankees 2004. Boston was down 3-0 and they came back. But that's the only time that ever happened, and the MLB's been around for well over 100 years. It's never happened in the NBA. Teams have made it 3-3, but they've never made... Last year, actually, Boston, the Celtics, were down 3-0, and they brought it to 3-3, but they didn't win. Good, I hate the Celtics.
I kind of remember the Celtics on that run, and I think everyone was talking about it around that.
And everyone's like, oh my gosh, are they going to do it? Yeah, no. It would have been crazy if they did, though, because Boston was the team that did it in baseball. So, But no, I hate, like, most Boston teams. In fact, I hate every Boston team, except for the Red Sox. I don't hate the Red Sox.
Boston has some records against the Leafs. They have won 3 Game 7s since 2013. They won 2013's Game 7, then 2018's Game 7, and 2019's Game 7. Can they do it
I really hate Boston. Oh my gosh, yeah. The Patriots, I despise the Patriots. I hate the Celtics. I hate the Bruins. I don't hate the Bruins as much as the other two, especially the Patriots. I don't mind the Red Sox. The Red Sox, they're cool what they did against the Yankees. They came back when they were down 3-0. I don't like the Yankees really, so.
This was a game. This was a really good game.
Yes, it was.
It was a really good game. Hopefully, if a good start time happens for Saturday, if it's at night, I won't be able to do Game 7. I'm sorry, in advance. Maybe
I will be busy.
It depends on the start time. If it's an early,
9,
if it's an
like
early
9:30.
start time on Saturday, maybe I might be able to do it, unless it goes
But
into.
yeah, I wouldn't be able to be there then if it's an early game, and then I won't be able to do a game tomorrow either, unfortunately. But if there is a Sunday game and you're up for it, I'll be there.
Yeah, it'd either be Stars Golden Knights in American Airlines Center, or it would be Game 7 Vancouver and the Nashville Predators.
Dude, what if we did on Sunday? If I can make both of them, what if we did a doubleheader? If both of those go to Game 7, what if we did a doubleheader?
That'd be
2 streams.
That'd be tiring on my voice. That'd be like 6 hours of.
It's fine. I can do like 1 period. I'll do the goal calls for you. You just do the rest. Because you use the commentary. I said it, but when they score, I can just go goal.
There's one commentator I hate on ESPN. It's like Sean McDonough. He's terrible.
Sean McDermott. I don't even remember what that's from. I just remember that name. I can't remember who that is. Let me look that up. Sean McDermott.
McDonough.
Yeah, I know, but I'm thinking of someone else.
Oh. So
Sean McDermott. He's the coach of the Buffalo Bills. So I guess I hate him because I hate the Bills a lot. The Bills are like my least favorite team. Them and the Patriots. Screw them both.
2013 series. Boston won the first one. Toronto tied it. Boston wins the next 2. Toronto wins the next 2, and then Boston won Game 7. That happened in the 2018 series. That did not happen in the 2019 series. It's the same pattern in 2024. Will it be Boston, or will Toronto finally win Game 7? Will they finally do that? Maple Leafs,
I
Bruins,
hope.
Game 7, Saturday at 7. I won't be able to do Game 7. Unfortunately, that's going to be a good game.
But yeah, if Vancouver
Or
and
Dallas.
or Dallas Vegas go to Game 7,
Dallas, Vegas is going
we'll
to be a
probably
crazy
do one
one.
of those on Sunday.
We might be able to want to do this on Sunday. And then the second round happens, and there's already some matchups. Let's talk about some of the matchups before we go. So matchups right
Yeah, for
now.
the next series.
Matchups right now. That's the only matchup that's confirmed as of the moment. It is the New York Rangers and the Carolina Hurricanes, a rematch of the 2022 second round.
Ranger, I hardly know it. Or as the refs say, the Hurricanes.
And then the Florida Panthers eliminated Tampa Bay in 5. They're waiting.
Yeah, let's go Panthers.
They're awaiting the winner of this series.
You know, my favorite team is the Golden Knights, but my second is the Panthers.
Let's go Stars.
Let's go Knights. But here's the thing: if the Knights lose, whatever, they'll probably be divisional rivals for my real favorite team next year. So once the Utah team shows up, I'm gonna be rooting for them. So.
All right, Vancouver and Nashville. If Vancouver wins tomorrow and if Dallas wins tomorrow, it would be Dallas versus Colorado, a rematch of the 2020 Western Conference semis.
Okay, I'll say this: if Dallas beats Vegas in this series, I will root for them throughout the West.
And
if
it's also a rematch of the 1999 conference final and the 2000 conference final. And the rematch of 2006's quarterfinals. So Colorado and Dallas has met a lot, but they're looking to beat them again like how they did in 2020, 1999, and 2000. And Edmonton's waiting the winner of Vancouver and Nashville. So if Vancouver wins tomorrow and if Dallas wins tomorrow, it'd be Oilers, Vancouver, Colorado, Dallas. If Dallas does win tomorrow in Vegas, they are 2-0 in their building. Florida is awaiting the winner of this series, which would be Game 7, either Toronto or Boston. It'd either be a rematch of the first round. Boston got upset by the Panthers in the first round. It'd be a rematch of that series. Or Toronto will have a rematch against Florida again in round number 2. And then we already previously mentioned the New York Rangers and the Carolina Hurricanes. So those are the potential matchups. Only one's confirmed. Rangers, Carolina. We might be covering Rangers, Carolina to start off the series.
Okay, well, right now, if Toronto wins this series, I'll be rooting for them in Florida throughout the East. If Dallas wins their series, I'll root for them. If Vegas wins the series, I'll root for them. Basically, I'm just gonna root for whoever wins that series.
Yeah,
because those are the teams I choose.
And Vancouver and Nashville, forget them.
Do you think I freaking care about Vancouver, bro?
Or Nashville?
Nashville, I mean, at least Nashville, like, has chicken going for it, alright? What does Vancouver have going for it? Like, come on, bro.
They were one of the worst.
What is there to like about Vancouver?
They were one of the worst teams last year, and then they became one of the best.
Also, what the frick is a Canuck?
I don't.
They're like, what should we name our team in Vancouver? I'm a Canuck. It's like gibberish. Like they're just like making random noises, and they came up with Canuck. And then the logo, it's like doing a somersault or something. Like what the? I don't know what's like a Canuck. I mean, technically, in like the
we
NFL,
have news right
like,
now. We have news
like
right
the
now.
freaking Houston Texans, like literally. Just
we have
like,
news right now. We have news right now. The NHL announced the second round of the Stanley Cup playoffs will begin Sunday. So if either Nashville or Vegas sends it to a Game 7, they're still going to be the first round and the start of the second round on the same day.
All right, well, we're doing a game Sunday, so I guess our next game's on Sunday. So we'll see you then.
We'll see if we do one Sunday. We'll see.
No, what do you mean we'll see? We will. We will. Sunday night.
Wait, we gotta close this out. We've been talking.
Well, no, I'm having a good time talking though. But yeah, like I mean, the NFL, you have like the Houston Texans. It's like, well, what, like a freaking citizen of Texas? That's their mascot. But at the same time, like, I mean, at least that kind of like has a ring to it, you know. And like the Cowboys used to be called the Texans,
Mm-hmm.
like the Dallas Texans. Um, I can't remember I might be getting it mixed up. It was either I don't know. At some point there was a team called the Dallas Texans. Like at least that makes sense. But like I don't even know what the frick a Canuck is. Okay.
Oh my. Well,
Okay, well we'll probably do a game Sunday. So
we'll probably
see you then.
see you then.
Thank you guys for coming to the stream. There's like 6 people still watching, 6 or 7 people still watching.
You just
So
heard us
thank you
rambling
guys.
for like 20
I don't
minutes.
know why you guys are still here. We're just talking. I guess that means we got some loyalty here. So thank you guys for sticking around because we're just mindlessly chatting at this point. So thank you guys.
A 2-1 victory for the Toronto Maple Leafs. They win games 5 in overtime and game 6 2-1 or 2-0 as we thought. But this series is tied at 3 going to TD Garden. Can the Maple Leafs break the curse, or will the Boston Bruins do it again like 2013, 2018, or 2019? We'll see. We won't be covering Game 7, unfortunately. But from Season and me, thank you for watching. Thank you for all the viewers. Thank you for all the support. Thank you for all this nice stuff you said around the chat. We'll see you then, probably on Sunday or whenever I felt like it. So
Sunday fun day.
this series is tied at 3 Eastern quarterfinals. From what I said,
Yeah.
Season and me. Thank you for watching. We'll see you next time.
Goodbye. Oh wait, hold up. Is the stream over yet?
No.
Can you play the video I made as an outro?
What video? Oh, yeah. Hold up. Let me mute our mics.
Welcome back to the NHL Stanley Cup playoffs on Max Hockett 19 Sports.